But if he turned around and said to you, Eric, what are you doing tonight?
I'd be
Fancy hitting
partying
the
with,
town?
I'd be partying with JCVD.
You would, wouldn't you?
I'd be like,
"Let's
do
get
the
it on."
splits, do the splits. Where did your balls go?
It's like, Kylie, get that arse out.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys, for another episode of Six and Below. This week, we're on a journey to Shadaloo City with some JCVD. I'm Eric. This is Darren.
Welcome in to Six and Below Movie Podcast.
A cute intro. So, Street Fighter. We finally here.
Now, we've had this on our list since day one.
Day one.
Literally day one. The first film we wanted to do, Street Fighter.
Yeah, it definitely was. And it's how many, what number video game one is this now? Let alone
Oh my God.
JCVD.
Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Monster Hunter.
Yep. Werewolves within.
Werewolves Within. Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So 4?
I think we need to broaden our horizons a little bit.
Yeah, 'cause it's like episode 23 or something.
Yeah. And what? This is the third JCVD one?
Time Cop.
Yep. Double Impact.
Double Impact.
Or Double Trouble, as we keep calling it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And now this one, yeah?
Is that it? I feel like I've done another one.
No. We have done a Seagal one. Obviously Under Siege 2. So that was last week.
Oh, we went twinsies, didn't we, for a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Because we had Arnie twins. We had JCVD twinsies. We had Arnie. No, we didn't have Arnie twinsies twice. No, we've had JCVD twinsies twice.
Yeah. We had Time Cop.
So Double Impact was the third time we've gone twinsies.
Yeah, so it was Time Cop.
Yep.
Sixth Day.
Yep.
2 Arnies.
Yeah.
And then 2 JCVDs.
On Double Impact. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow. If you followed that, well done. You deserve a gold star.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
But if you're new to us, what are we, Darren? What is this? What is this podcast?
This is a movie podcast, believe it or not.
Believe it or
we
not.
like to do twinsies a lot.
And
video
JCVD.
games. Yes. Six and Below Movie Podcast. What we do, we rate films what are below 6 on IMDb or below 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
We added Rotten Tomatoes recently just so we can like broaden the horizon a little bit. Because there's just some films out there, what might be like, say, 6.5 on IMDb. But on Rotten Tomatoes, audience would be like, say, 78, but critics, 30. And then we would rate that film to think, are they being a little bit harsh?
I love how some people say tomato and some people say tomato, but you kind of mix the two together.
I do.
You do.
Tomato.
Tomato
Tomato.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay, let's get started off first with the clip quiz. If you know
Yeah, go
what
on.
film this is from, it's featuring one of our main artists. This guy just there.
Yeah. And stay tuned to the end for the answer. But if
That's
you
right.
think you know the answer, leave us a comment below if you're on YouTube. And obviously, like, subscribe, and all that bollocks, you know.
And we recently moved over to iTunes as well.
Yeah.
So on Spotify, iTunes, if you can, hit the 5-star rating, hit the thumbs up, give us a nice little comment or anything.
We're
We'd
even-
appreciate it.
What are we on now? So we're on Amazon Podcast, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
We're taking over.
There's no escape. Anyway.
Let's go.
Now what?
We're both fighting men, and I respect that. And fighting men, they don't deserve to be killed like sheep. But respect must be taught.
JCVD, he was actually saying sheep as in the animal, not ship like the boat.
He never said sheep.
Did you think ship?
Yeah, but who was that at the beginning with him? Was that sound like Stallone?
Could be.
I'm trying to think what's he been in with Stallone? 'Cause I have no idea what that is.
Right, we can find out a little bit later on then.
Yeah.
Eric, can I have
Stay
a
tuned
guess?
to the end. Yeah, I know I'm gonna stay here.
Hopefully you do too.
Stay with me.
Stay with us.
Yeah.
Okay, vitals. Let's get straight into it.
Yeah. go for it.
Released in 1994. Runtime at 1 hour and 40. IMDb rating 4. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
I think it was
is
a
this
little bit harsh.
is this the lowest we've done? Or was no double? No, not double trouble. Double Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. What was that? 2.5 that on IMDb, isn't it?
It was. I'll get my little list up
Yeah,
quickly for the ones that we've done.
I'm pretty sure that was a 2.5 because I think that's literally the lowest one. I don't think we can go lower than that.
Yep, 2.5.
0.5. So yeah, so it's not the lowest that we've done, but it's definitely down there.
We've got lower on our list to do as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we have. Go on, sorry, vitals.
Oh, no, actually.
Go on.
Cats, 2.8.
Cats is 2.8.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I've heard terrible things.
Stay tuned if you want to see that one. Or just let us know down below in comments. Just put like cats. Do you want to see cats?
Do not put cats. I do not want. I don't want to do cats. We're not doing cats. Take cats off the list.
No.
Right. Okay. Fuck you. Right. Go on. Carry on.
Metacritic, 34.
Right.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Right. I want to say this has got a good audience score. Please tell me it's got a good audience.
Critics,
Go on.
11. What do you think audience would be?
80.
80?
80. I'm generous.
Depends what generation you're from.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. If you watched this when you were a kid.
Yeah, and you grew up as a gamer.
Yeah,
you'll love it.
You grew up with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Go on.
20.
20? Fuck off.
20%.
This is better. What are you doing out there, people? This is better than a 20.
Oh, it really is.
Fucking madness.
I think
What,
harsh.
11 from the critics. It could be worse. It could be like American Ninja Hero.
Yeah.
I can't get over that. Like, even I hated American Ninja, but I still think a 0 was a bit harsh.
At least give it a 10.
And that, and that did have reviews. It wasn't that there was no one had reviewed it, so it just had a 0. It literally just got a 0.
Yeah.
I think it had about 19 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, had a 0 rating.
Everybody hated it.
Everyone. I hated it, but I still think a 0's harsh.
I loved it.
Well, someone's gone out the way to make the film, so yeah, maybe at least a 10.
At least.
Not a fucking 0. The
Budget.
fact that 0 was the average as well.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
There must be some negatives in there. Like -5.
Fucking hell, there must be. There must be. If anyone knows. Oh, God. Anyway, how much did this cost, Darren?
35 million.
35 million.
This film, by the way, the production budget was financed by Capcom.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, the maker of the game.
Yep. That's quite cool.
Fair enough. I did see at the beginning it flashes up saying it's based on Street Fighter 2.
Yep.
See, I played Street Fighter and so on as a kid, and I don't ever remember there being an actual story to it. I just thought it was just people fighting in the street, to be honest.
I don't remember a Street Fighter 1.
You know?
No. I really can't. Like, when I've played it, I must have played it, but I don't remember a Street Fighter 1. I always only remember a Street Fighter 2.
Maybe they just went straight to 2? I don't know. No, sure. No, there will be a Street Fighter. Obviously, they can't just willy-nilly call a game Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. For the SNES.
That would be silly. I've only ever played it at an arcade. I've never played it on a console.
What?
To be honest, by the time I got into like console games and stuff like that, it was like Mortal Kombat was the one to be.
Yeah, on the SNES, you never had it.
No, I never had a
Oh.
SNES. The first
Yeah.
game console I had was a PlayStation 1.
Honestly.
I had a friend who had a Mega Drive that I used to play with.
Friend.
I had my friend, my friend had a Mega Drive, and he used to have Mortal Kombat on that, and that's where I was introduced to like Mortal Kombat games and shit. What was the other one? Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken. That was a great game.
Tekken on the PlayStation. What other ones were there? What other games? I'm thinking of another one.
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive. I never really played that, but I have played it, but I never had it. What was the other one I'm thinking of?
Killer Instinct.
No.
Killer Instinct.
Is that the one that was banned? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, it's one of the guys. He had like big claws on him and stuff.
Yeah.
Quite a good one.
So Street Fighter on the console I never really had, but I played it in an arcade. I think I've been to like I think recently, like in the last couple of years, arcade club up in
Yeah,
Bury.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I played it there.
I used to play it on all the time. I had it for the SNES and everything.
Yeah.
Grew up on it. Anyway, box office. $99.4 million.
Yes, get in there. Massive hit. I'm surprised he didn't make more than.
That's it. They've
Unless-
done all right.
I mean, because what was the budget again? Remind me,
35.
35, and they made 99 million.
Yeah. More than doubled.
Yeah. Why did they not make any more? Or did they?
I think the budget might be too high because of Van Damme's little cocaine habit. We will talk about that shortly.
Jesus.
Other top grossing films of 1994.
Yeah, go on. Oh, 94. Can I have a guess?
You can. There's three. The
Right,
top
give-
three.
The top one. Give me a clue with who the actor was, the main actor. Who did it star?
Okay. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Ace Ventura. When Nature Calls.
No.
Ace Ventura.
No.
No. Okay. 1994. The Mask.
Number 2.
Mask was number 2.
Yeah, 119 million.
Right.
Another Jim Carrey film
Number 1.
was number 1. Oh my
Hey.
God, yeah, he smashed it, didn't he?
The same year as The Mask.
Yep.
Cable Guy was later on, wasn't it? That would have outdone The Mask. What would have?
You see, back in the day, some of these films were only making like 6 months, weren't they, to make?
Yeah.
So they were churning films like Schwarzenegger. He had like 4 in 1 year.
What other film has Jim Carrey been in that would have outdone The Mask?
You give up?
Yeah.
Okay. Dumb and Dumber.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. Fucking yeah.
127 million.
I'm not surprised. I fucking love that film.
Great. What is the
I
greatest?
fucking love that film. If you're out there and you've never seen Dumb and Dumber, what's wrong with you? Go and fucking watch it now.
Definitely.
Oh.
Number 3.
Oh, number 3. Go on. Who have we got? Who are we starring?
It stars Samuel L. Jackson.
1994.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson. Is he the main character?
Yes.
He's
One
the
of them.
main character. 1994.
I can't tell you the other characters in it.
One of
Yes.
them.
Or
One of
other
them.
actors.
Pulp Fiction.
That's the one.
Yes.
I was about to say John Travolta at first, but I thought it might be a bit too obvious.
That would have been obvious, yeah. Pulp Fiction. Yes.
Yes.
That came third, I suppose,
Yep.
yeah. I suppose it was more of an indie film when that came.
Yeah, 107 million.
Right.
This movie was ranked 13th
Oh, right.
of 1994, so it done quite well.
Yeah, that's better than what we usually have. Usually they're like 40.
Higher grossing
Yeah, go on.
than The Crow.
Right.
It was higher grossing than Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Really?
So Jim Carrey had 3 films
So
in
that
1
was
year.
that was 1994 as well.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then Naked Gun, 33 and a third.
Right. That don't really surprise me, to be fair.
To be fair, though, by the way, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, it possibly could have been released in like either the back end of 94 or late of 93.
Yeah.
But this goes off Box Office Mojo from obviously January to December. So whatever that film made in that year, that's when it could be. So
Fair
it could be a
enough, but-
crossover. Because like you say, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, I thought that would have been up there.
Yeah, but then again, Dumb and Dumber. But then again, this wasn't that low being 13, because like I say, normally when we're doing films, they're usually like down there in the 40th or the 50th, or this was the 43rd, and
Yeah.
the only thing it beat was that film that was filmed in your back garden by your mum and dad
Yeah.
at the
nobody knew.
barbecue.
Got to let us know who it's directed and written by and who it stars.
I'm going to try, mainly because this guy has a bit of a surname, but he has a bit of a surname.
Yeah, he has a surname.
He has a bit of one. So it was directed and it was written by the same guy, a guy called Stephen E. De Souza. Now, I'm
Yep.
probably fucking ruining that as usual. But when I was having a look at this guy, I was like, didn't recognize his name, didn't recognize him from anything. And then I'm like, I wonder what films he's done before. So he's not really directed much that you would recognize, that I didn't recognize, and it was pretty shit. But the stuff he's written before, especially like screenplays, 48 Hours, the
Yep.
VTV series, the VTV series from 1984. I don't know if you ever watched that, but it was a good series. Commando, Varney, he did the
Yep.
screenplay for. Running Man.
Yep.
Die Hard 1 and 2.
Quality films.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Mm.
The Flintstones.
Yeah.
And Judge Dredd.
All right.
The,
That's an odd list.
This is a Roman.
Double input.
Rapid fire.
Single shot activated.
But yeah, so there's a couple there that are on our list anyway. Flintstones 5.0, Judge Dredd 5.6. I wouldn't mind doing Judge Dredd though, you know.
It's on our list.
I know, but I really wouldn't mind doing it. So anyway, who have we got? Who's in this film? So obviously you can see from behind us, there are people in this film. So top billing, JCVD himself, you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme as Colonel Guile. We have Raul Julia as Bison. And unfortunately, this was his last.
Unfortunately.
It was his last film. I don't know if you caught that. I kind of went a bit quiet then because of number. This is where I'm going to start ruining names. Ming Na Wen as Chun-Li. Yeah. Damien Chapper as Ken.
Yep.
Kylie Minogue as Cammy.
Random
as fuck. And then, to be honest, that's pretty much where it ends. I'd maybe say the only other person maybe was Jay Travar as Vega, because he was in it a fair bit, although he didn't really.
Saga.
Huh?
The dude who played Saga.
Oh, eye patch.
You're meant to be doing the
I know,
research.
for some reason I've not got him on my list for some reason. What's his name?
I can't remember. Oh, in the film?
Yeah.
Saga. Sagar.
He doesn't exist.
He's been in films. I've recognised him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to check IMDb because for some reason he's not on my... I took the whole cast list from IMDb and for some reason he's not on there.
What am I paying you for?
You get exactly what you pay for.
No
Fuck all.
research.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bear with me. Victor Saget. Oh, Wes Studi.
That's the one.
Wes Studi as Victor Saget.
That's it.
Yeah.
What else has he been in?
Jesus. Last of the Mohicans.
That's where I recognise him from.
He's probably his most known one.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that film?
Yeah, class film, yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis.
One of my favourite films, that. So he plays the evil Indian guy who's trying to track them down.
The thing is, all right, I think he made this. I think he made that before this. So imagine going from Last of the fucking Mohicans to this. Although,
Not too bad.
well,
It was fun.
well,
A fun film.
yeah, I imagine it was a very fun film, especially with JCVD.
Yeah.
Imagine it was very fun indeed.
He had a great time.
So should we move on to some general notes?
Yeah. And Bison.
Yes.
I've got to just address the elephant in the room about the character and stuff.
Okay, cool.
How often did he wave his cape around?
Oh, is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, why am I doing this then? He did wave that shit round quite a lot. And why was he even wearing a cape?
In the game.
Fair enough.
So, in regards to some of the characters from
Yeah.
the movie
Yeah.
to the game, like comparing them. So, M. Bison,
Yep.
Vega, and yeah, they're probably the only two anyway. What were like looked like the game characters.
What about the Hawaiian sumo wrestler?
No, the look of him, yeah, but not his outfit. What he was wearing.
Right.
So, do you remember Zangief? Right. So at the very end,
In the film?
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
the dumb one.
Oh, I liked it.
The silly one. I like him as a character, right? But that's Zangief anyway, right?
Zangief.
Zangief. Yeah. So in the game, he has the Mohawk,
Yeah.
like he does in the game,
Yeah.
right? But then at the end of the film,
Yeah.
is you notice he's wearing like little hot pants.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's like in the game.
I liked him, mate. He was an ace little character.
He was good.
I didn't catch his name from it. Zangief.
Yeah,
I'm
Zangief.
looking at it now. Yeah, Zangief. Andrew, I'm not even going to pronounce his surname. Banarski?
That's the one.
Andrew Banarski.
So they're the main ones. What really looked like the computer character game people.
Yeah.
The rest of them were a bit like hit and miss.
What about JCVD himself?
Nothing like him.
No.
I mean, what was that yellow hair about? In the game, he's like blonde, right? And he's in the Air Force. For some reason, in this, he's like a colonel or a captain or something instead. So it's something completely different. And his hairdo in this, it's like a gingery orange.
Yeah.
Really weird.
It's literally yellow. Or trying to be.
Yeah, but it's like
It's
really.
all,
When someone dyes their hair and it doesn't go quite to the colour you want?
yeah, it almost kind of goes a little gingery. Yeah.
It sounded like this, wasn't
Well,
it?
you can see it there. Well, yeah, no, he really doesn't suit being blonde. I think I get the impression that he was trying to keep up with Kylie with the hairdo. Maybe, I don't know.
Why was she even in this?
There was no need for her to be in this.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what value she brought to it at all. It was almost like, how did she even? I want to know. I would love to know the story of how Kylie ended up in this film, because I know obviously she used to act back in the day in Neighbours, the
Yeah.
Australian sitcom. I don't know
Yeah.
if you get that in like America and that, but back in the day, I don't even think it's going anymore, is it? But anyway, so she was in that, and then obviously she's had a massive singing career since then.
Yep.
How the hell did she end up in this fucking film?
I don't know. She probably thought, like her agent has probably approached her and said, like, this film, it's got to be a really big one. It's got Jean-Claude Van Damme in, who's massive in the 90s and 80s.
Yes, early 90s, yeah.
So straight away you're thinking, right, okay, I'm in for a good one here. I'm going to be getting like a really good deal.
But
Then obviously it flops.
But what was the point of her character? Because you literally could have removed her from every fucking scene and you would not have noticed.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. He's just,
Honestly.
all she does is follow JCVD around.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think she was just there to hold his drugs.
Well, I'll talk about that in a minute,
Yeah.
actually. But
You've-
before I do talk about that, a
you've-
little bit of a sad note about this film.
Okay,
So-
can I do this now?
You can do this now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Raul Julius, it was his
Julia.
last performance before he
Julia.
passed away. And during the filming of this, he was actually suffering from stomach cancer, and he died later in the year after the filming's finished.
Yeah.
And he died in October 94, and the film was released in May 95. So we never got to see the final product. And the only reason he actually wanted to play the role of Bison when he was so ill was because his kids were a fan of the game.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel a bit bad. Because when we were doing the watches for these films, as you get towards the end of the film, JCVD and him have their final showdown. And I think I spoke to you, didn't I? And I said, Darren was like, what do you think of the film? And I was like, yeah, it was good, but why the fuck does he just stand there doing fuck all? I mean, all the way through he's on about going, that he wants to do hand-to-hand combat and all shit like that, but then when he finally gets a chance, he doesn't do fuck all. And then Darren was like, you insensitive bastard, you.
Pretty much.
You know what happened to this man? And I was like, no. And then you told me, and I was like, and then you told me a bit about the kids, and a tear came to my eye. And since then, I've had, sleepless nights, and I feel like an absolute twat. So, yeah.
Yeah, overall, though, he's
Sorry.
a fantastic actor.
Oh, yeah,
like
brilliant,
Adam's Family, he was great.
It's
loved him
the
in that.
eyes, mate. Fucking eyes to get me. He's got the craziest eyes of anyone I've fucking seen him in life. He's just got that big stare.
Yeah.
Just looks fucking nuts.
But that's why, if you're comparing him to, say, in Adam's Family, playing the dad, and then this, if you put pictures side by side, you can see how gaunt he looks.
To me, he'll always be Gomez Adams.
100%.
That's it. Yeah.
He's so good.
I know.
And a lot of the critics as well, which I thought was being quite harsh. A lot of them, when you read through the IMDb reviews or Rotten Tomatoes reviews, they were saying like his performance was just like way over the top, overacting it and doing all of this. But that's his character. That's the way he's always portrayed. And it's like Gomez Adams. It's the same mannerisms.
I think he needed to be. I think
Yeah.
the character of Bison, sorry. The character of Bison, he needed to be over the top because in the end of the day, he's a pretty stupid fucking villain anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
what does he want his money for? To build a theme park.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get into it later on, but yeah, he's a pretty stupid fucking character and it needed to be played fucking stupid because the guy is literally a madman.
Yeah.
And there's no rhyme or reason or sense to him in the slightest. So the character arc is that how else would you fucking play him?
Exactly.
Yeah. And
I think he played him really well for that.
yeah, for the character that he is or that he presents himself, because the whole thing about he just fits in well with the film. He played it well. He sets the tone for the film. And obviously there's people out there that don't like it. But to me, I thought it was a good film. But I've got a couple of general notes here. The first thing I want to address, and I may have missed it, and I want you to correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
JCVD film, no splits and no R shot.
That is 100% because it's for the kids.
But the splits though.
I know. I was expecting. I think this is the only film, even now, right? He's in his 60s, right? The Last Mercenary, which is one of his newest films, which is out on Netflix at the moment. It's a French subtitled film, or else we would be doing it on our show. He does the splits. He's hanging from the roof, doing the splits, and chops down on two people.
Well, that's it. I went through it on my second watch. I'm going through and I'm like, I'm not going insane. He does not do the splits. And I'm thinking, does this mean that I'm not going to be able to mention his genitals?
I suppose.
If you watched our other podcast, go back and watch Double Impact, Time Cop, and you'll know what we're on about. But yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, Eric has a really unhealthy obsession with JCVD's nuts.
No, because what it is I have this theory, because of how low he goes, that as his legs go up, I think his ball bag must go inside.
Bit like a turtle head.
Yeah, because otherwise, as he goes down, he's just going to be sitting on his balls.
Yeah.
Like you've seen the South Park episode when Randy has his massive balls and he's going around like he's on a space hopper. That's what...
That's a funny episode.
Yeah, but that not to the same extent, because then they wouldn't be as big as that, obviously. But he's still going to be bouncing on him.
No, but it'd be different. He's probably got tiny balls, if anything.
Well, yeah, because yeah, yeah. The other thing I wanted to ask, right? Why in this film, every time they go to a new scene, why is there a tannoy or an announcer on every fucking scene?
A quick one, though.
Every fucking scene. He change to a scene. He goes, "Attention, everybody! Attention, everybody! We just want to set up the next scene."
Did you listen to what they were saying, though?
Yeah,
it was funny.
It was funny, but I'm just sat there. And, to be honest, there was one point when I was thinking of writing every single one of them down.
I wrote one of them down, and I'll let you know later.
Yeah, when we get to it,
because it's quite funny. But did you notice though? Do you know the voice?
Yeah.
Don't you think it sounded like Ed Helms, who plays in The Hangover, the one with glasses?
Yeah, I did a little bit, but it's funny you mentioned the voice, because right, I read a little note in the IMDb notes and so on, right? So at one point, there's when they're doing, it's not really a voiceover, but they're doing the AN Forces radio DJ.
Yeah.
And it's played by a guy called Adrian Granoa, right? And he was an actual armed forces radio DJ in Vietnam that they based the film Good Morning Vietnam on.
I was about to say something about that.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, because it is from Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that in depth.
Yeah. So it says an AN Forces radio DJ is played by Adrian Kroner, whose exploit as an armed forces radio DJ in Vietnam was dramatized in Good Morning Vietnam. He even gives a variation of his signature sign-on phrase, "Good morning, Shadaloo."
Yeah.
That's
quality.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
So he managed to get the actual guy that's based on. Yeah, I did think that was ace when I seen it. I was like, no way, as if he's come out and done that.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
that is actually cool. I like that. A little bit on JCVD as well.
Yeah, go on.
So this is, we're going to say allegedly, but it's not allegedly because it's probably public knowledge back in the day anyway.
Yes.
You do your research anyway. But during the filming, JCVD had an affair with Kylie Minogue. Okay.
Yep.
And he even admitted spending over 10 grand a week on cocaine.
Jesus Christ. Is that just because it's expensive in Vietnam or whatever it is where they were filming, or is it?
I don't know. But on another note,
yeah, go on.
Because he was so bad at attending the scenes, he kept turning up late, off his tits on drugs. They hired somebody to escort him around everywhere to make sure he turns up on time.
Yeah.
And to keep an eye on his drug habit. But it turns out the guy they hired was a bad influence on JCVD because he was going out on benders with him.
You can picture it now. JCVD just be like, "Come on, man. Come on. You just snort this." Come on, we go have a fun time. I'll even give you a fucking turn on Kylie. Fucking hell.
I mean, just
Right,
imagine that. Someone hires you, says, yeah, look after this guy. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's got a really bad drug habit. He keeps turning up late. He wouldn't come out of his trailer. He's pissed up all the time. You look
Yeah.
after him.
Dude, it's literally the definition of you had one job. You had one fucking job.
But if he turned around and said to you, Eric, what are you doing tonight?
I'd be
Fancy hitting
partying
the
with,
town?
I'd be partying with JCVD.
You would, wouldn't you? You'd
I'd be like, do
get
the
it on."
splits, do the splits. Where did your balls go?
It's like, Kylie, get that arse out.
Yeah,
He's there
Oh.
doing lines of cocaine on Kylie Minogue's ass.
To be fair, though, that does answer my previous question of why is she in this film?
Yeah.
He was carrying his
At one,
drugs,
at one point,
and
she
he was banging her.
At one point, she did have the most rated best arse, didn't she?
Well, yeah.
Personally, I don't really see the attraction to her, but
What, even young Kylie?
yeah,
Really?
I mean, she's got a nice figure, like, but she's got a horse mouth.
Yeah, but if she came along to you and said, you know what? Let's do it, Darren. Back then, young Kylie,
I mean, if we're single and everything, maybe,
Come on,
like, but I mean, but
you can be my Jason Donovan. Come on, let's do this. Especially for you, mate. Especially for you.
that's the song I was about to say, but I couldn't think of the words.
You know,
I was like, what's that song? Done. I can't think.
mate, I've got this ass right here. Especially for you.
Got a couple of lines of cocaine on for you.
And you'd say, nah, mate, you got a horse face. Like, I'll give that one a miss. Be fair, though, right? Back in the day, I was all about Danny Minogue, mate.
Yeah, I prefer Danny, actually.
Back in the day, yeah. I don't know what she
Yeah.
looks like now. But yeah, Danny
No,
Minogue.
she had a better figure, didn't she?
Danny Minogue would have had it.
Right, let's get back to the film anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, Danny Minogue's a lot hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Back
lot
in the
better.
day.
She actually looks healthier.
Well, like I said, I'm saying back in the day because, to be honest, she could just look like JCVD nowadays. I don't fucking know. I wouldn't know if she fucking passed her in the street. But back in the early 90s when like she kind of was leeching off Kylie's fame and I think she released a few songs,
A little
I
bit,
was
yeah.
like, huh?
A little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely. Bit of
Yeah,
nepotism going on there. Of some sort, anyway.
The film itself is based in a land called Shadaloo.
No, is that... I'm taking it from the game. Shadaloo City.
I don't know. I can't remember that.
Shadaloo.
I mean, I was like 12 last time I played it.
Like I say, again, I don't remember there even being a storyline like in these type of games.
No, it was a case of fights. Then you
Yeah.
have boss fights.
Yeah.
So the first fight, the boss fight, I remember, used to be the boxer, who is the camera guy
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
That's why later on he gets a pair of boxing gloves from out of nowhere. I mean, where did carry around in his pocket? But it doesn't matter.
Prison pocket, mate.
We'll
Prison
cover that
pocket.
later.
Prison pocket.
So it used to be him. Then it would go to Vega. Then it would go to Saga, and then Bison.
So the boxer in the game was the bad guy,
Yeah, he was like the boss.
right?
So do you like maybe like Tekken and stuff?
Yeah.
So when you play a single player on the like fight, it'd be like, for example, you pick Ryu, then you could go against it like Guile, Ken, Chun Li, and then it'd be the bosses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be like
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
10 levels, didn't they? Or
You'd,
something?
you'd work your way up the bosses, yeah.
Yeah.
So right. Okay. So it opens up, doesn't it? And we get a bit of a news expo dump, don't we?
Yeah, saying that there's a little bit of a war on the go.
Just a slight little one. And they've not brought the UN in. They brought the AN in.
AN.
The AN.
What
And
does it
they're-
stand for?
Is it Allied Nations or something like that?
Something like, yeah, it was.
They do tell you, but I don't think I wrote it down actually. But yeah, no. Something like Allied Nations or something.
Allied Nations or Alliance Nations.
It's something like that.
It doesn't matter anyway.
But it's definitely not the United Nations. Definitely not.
No. I mean, they wore the exact same clothes with the blue helmets.
And they use the same font
Yeah.
for their name. If it's a UN like copyrighted or something, is that why they did it?
Possibly.
Or is it the AN in the game? I don't.
No, because there's no such thing as like the AN army or anything in the game.
Because did you say he's a pilot in the game?
In the Air Force.
Did you see him fly a plane?
No.
I've seen him
Now,
pilot a boat. But
so talking about that.
yeah.
So a little bit later on, we'll talk about it. He does a little briefing, doesn't he?
Yes.
And he says, we're going to attack by land on the boat and somebody says, "What about air?" and John Claude Van Damme turns around and says, "That's out of question."
That-
Now that is actually because in the Thailand where they were filming, or
Yeah.
the Philippines, they couldn't get permission to use their airspace. So legitimately, it was out of question because they couldn't get for filming.
Kind of makes sense in hindsight with that. But did you notice? We're getting a bit ahead, but that guy who says can't we use the air? He's kind of like he just pops up every now and then just to ask a question, and like, "Oh, why can't we use air?" And be like, good question, extra number 2. But anyway, back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Bison on his floating desk, just floating about all willy nilly.
How many TVs does one guy need?
I know, right? What do you mean?
There's over 200 of them in his little lair.
And all he's doing is watching the news.
Yeah,
I
it's the same news channel.
know. Same news channel, just on a massive screen. I mean, did you not have projectors back in the day?
I don't know, but like saying,
Well-
if you put 65 TVs together, it makes one big 65-inch.
No. I fucking know.
It was crazy.
We've got that bird on, don't we? That reporter bird. What's her name?
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li. So she's doing a little news report.
Yeah.
And he was funded by drug money.
Yeah.
So all this is from Bison being basically
An arms dealer and a drug lord.
yeah. But yeah. And I've just put here that he wears a cape
Yep.
for some reason.
If you met that character in real life, somebody who's like a little bit unhinged, and he's got his own army, and he's going around with a little SS Nazi cap and
Yes.
a cape,
Yes.
you'd think, I'm not messing with this guy. This guy's going to mess me up.
Mate, you'd think he'd just escaped from fucking some mental institute somewhere. You'd be like, are you serious?
You wearing a cape?
Imagine, right? Like, because you'd expect to go somewhere and you'd be thinking,
Yeah.
I'm going to meet this drug lord. It's going to be like a Pablo Escobar, like with the Medellin cartel or whatever the
Yeah, yeah.
fucking thing were called. You think you're going to meet someone there, and this fucker turns up wearing an SS hat and a cape,
A cape.
and floating around on his big floating desk with his crazy eye. He'd be like, I don't want to buy a drug from this motherfucker. It looks like he fucking he takes most of them himself. I mean, number one rule of drug dealing: don't get high in your own supply. Tony Montana
Definitely.
learned that the wrong way,
Definitely.
the
Definitely.
bad way.
We found out as well, don't we, that he's taken 63 hostages and he wants $20 billion.
Billion, 20 billion. You'd at least ask for something realistic, wouldn't you?
Dr. Evil. That's what came to my mind.
Yeah,
Straight away.
Definitely $1 billion. Well, yeah, they definitely Dr. Evil. Like Jesus Christ. But what?
Did you notice when they were throwing the hostages into the pit?
Yeah.
There's one of the guy, he pushed him, he done like a little full-on front flip with a little scream, went, ah! And you can see a trampoline of some sort when they fall.
Can you? I know, I missed that. But that bit though was fucking weird because he's putting them all into the pit or whatever it is,
Yeah.
to like his little hostage pit, and he just keeps picking random people out and going, "You came from across the world to fight me, soldier. Now's your chance. Come on." And it's just like, what? Why?
And it just... It's like as the guy goes to punch him in the slow motion, he just grabs him. Snap!
Yeah.
Who's next?
Next.
You came from across the world. Why did you come here next?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you just snapped some guy's neck there. I'm not
Yeah.
fighting you.
That was it. And he's like, "Yes, your turn now." It's the way he talks as well, isn't it? It's just the fucking craziness. And then JCVD takes over. I love it when he takes over like the news feed. You're like, "Can I have an interview?" And he's like, "Nah, fuck you." And then he's like, "Actually, I will give you your interview." Like, Bison, motherfucker.
What was that about?
I don't know.
With his arm.
Bison, up yours.
Do you think that's where Friends got it from?
Maybe.
Do you remember on Friends that used to do that thing with the arm?
Yeah. You know, because I have seen on other things throughout the years.
And
but
then
yeah.
used to do it over the neck, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, knock their elbows together.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
But I have seen the up yours before.
Yeah, yeah.
Up yours, buddy. Because it was always that as well, wasn't it? Sorry, guys.
Just before that,
Yeah.
we see General Guile coming riding in on a tank, looking like the village people.
Hiding on top of his the APC. Yeah.
Yeah, his little tank.
His little tank. Oh, look at him on his little tank.
We never got a backstory about Gaio and Bison. Like, why do they hate each other so much? And why does Bison constantly watch the news just to see if Gaio turns up?
It is weird. Because even later on, because he says to Chung Lee, doesn't he, whoever her name is, this isn't about you, it's about me. And it's like, yeah, but what is your backstory? What's he done to you? What's he done? Like, did he run over your cat one time?
What, Chun-Li?
No, so Chun Li says when he later on when he catches her.
Yeah, we'll talk about that and that's a little bit later on then.
Yeah, but he says this isn't about you, and then as she walks off, he said this war isn't about you, and she walks off, and he goes, it's about me.
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, but why is it about you? What's like you say, what's Bison done to you? What is the backstory?
See, I get her backstory.
Yeah, because she clearly says it to him later on.
Yeah, but I don't understand Gaio. Why is Bison so fixated on Gaio?
I don't know.
Throughout the whole film, he says he wants to fight him one-on-one. And when he's on the TV, he gets his attention straight away. He turns he goes, what's that? What you saying?
I think this whole war could have been avoided if them two just fucked and got it over with.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because they do have, you're right, they do have some kind of weird obsession and we don't find out what it is. And like, I love as well, though, that Bison just manages to take over the news like that.
Well, it's his private satellite. And Joe, one thing that was really weird.
The DJ, put me in. Go on.
Right, I thought it was really, really weird. We've got a supercomputer. So we randomize numbers, don't we, for the films?
Yeah.
Right? So selected at random.
Right.
So we've had double JCVD.
Yes.
Double Arnie.
Yes.
Double JCVD.
Yes.
Then we're back on JCVD. What was last week's film?
Under Siege 2.
Okay, what was the main weapon he was using?
Satellite.
What did M. Bison use?
Satellite. How much money did they ask for as well? It was 2 billion in Under Siege 2, wasn't it? And he wants 20 billion.
Yeah. It's a bit weird they both had satellites.
Well, yeah.
He only uses this big satellite. He's sent it out in space, millions and millions, just to take over the news station.
Just that one time, yeah. Just to have his own little private switch.
Not to blow anything up or anything like that. It's just a case of taking over the TV station.
Yeah. The one thing I wanted to know as well, when JCVD's talking to him and they're having this kind of fight over the airways kind of thing, this slanging match, right? JCV is acting like he can see Bison.
I put that in my notes. I was like, when he's talking to him, he's referencing as if he can see him. Because he even mentions his mate Charlie, which kind of put a target on the fucking back.
I know, that was a fucking stupid thing to do, wasn't it? Hostages, if you can hear me, I'm coming. Charlie, stay strong, mate. Charlie, I'm coming for you, Charlie. That's Charlie there. Bison, look behind you. That's me best mate. Don't kill him. Please don't kill him, Charlie.
Whatever you do, don't transform into some freak.
No, please don't become the ginger Incredible Hulk. Please don't.
He was one. The ginger Incredible Hulk.
To be honest, if that happened to me, I don't know what I'd be more mad about. The fact that I'd gone green or the fact that I was suddenly ginger.
How quick was that stuff kicking in, though?
Oh,
that was like instant steroids.
Mate.
They've been talking about as if they've been doing it for like 6 months. The whole film is over a 72-hour period.
It's like fucking...
The guy's hair has gone orange and it's down to his shoulders. And it's green.
It doesn't make sense.
I've got to be honest, though. I was disappointed that he didn't have this special ability of electric.
What, is that what he's at?
Do you remember when you're playing the game, he was that guy who used to curl up in a ball and be like electricity. So when you kick him, you get electrocuted.
So Carlos Blanca was in the game?
Yeah.
Was he green with ginger hair?
Yeah. And Dowson. Dowson, who's the scientist guy.
Yeah.
He was that stretchy guy where his arms used to go right across the screen and kick you and punch you and used to blow fire at you.
I'm taking your word for this. You could literally say anything. You could literally say, like, Mary Poppins flies in at one point and slaps your face and flies off with her umbrella. And I'd be like, oh, right, yeah, really? No, I don't remember that, but yeah, please tell me more.
Do you remember The Boys?
The Boys?
Yeah, you've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
On Amazon. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you know the one that stretches everywhere and he has like a huge cock, it just stretches and starts straggling people? That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, fucking
You'll go
hell.
flame.
The fucking boys.
If you've not seen it, by the way, go watch it on Amazon.
The boys, yeah. The boys. So they're having a conversation over news and so Kylie.
I think we're going to mention the same bit. Are you about to mention the bit where, for no reason whatsoever, she goes over to Honda, climbs him like a fucking squirrel monkey, and kicks him out of the truck?
Yes. And then the truck suddenly goes up about 9 feet. It's that fat fucker gets on the back.
He's a sumo, to be fair.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ.
But
The
honestly,
Hawaiian people have sumos.
like, why didn't she just say,
Excuse
Honda,
me.
excuse me, can I get past you to get inside? Nope. She climbs over him, wraps her legs around and does like literally like a fanny hug into his face.
I don't think he
And he
was
kicks him.
complaining. It would be easier if she just went, "Excuse me, guys, can we get out?" Or you know the people in the back of the van who maybe know how to use the equipment might, useful maybe, considering I'm sure she's not trained on the stuff that's in the back of the news truck.
I'm sure a news truck can't track satellite's coordination to where Bison is actual sending the signal from. I think this is why it got so low rated.
I don't think this is the type of film where we can really look into like the realism of it. To be fair, as much as I like to, and I probably will.
Oh my god! So
But yeah,
Bison starts a 72-hour
his fucking
countdown.
timer on the wall, just like God does 72 hours.
Did you notice as soon as time started, mate, everyone just started doing Nazi salutes?
Yes,
Bison,
Bison, Bison. Do you know? I was looking right. I was looking at his men.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, what did they remind me of? And the closest thing I could think of was fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah.
What
Some
is
of the
with
outfits.
the fucking Power Ranger uniforms? I mean, what's wrong with just good old fashioned fucking army gear? Why do you have to go futuristic fucking?
Because red is such good for camouflage.
I know, like blue.
Yeah.
At least, to be honest, at least they're not going to mix up each other's who you're supposed to be shooting at.
Yeah,
At least
red
you know,
or blue.
at least you're going to know what team you're on.
That's like a classic fight thing, isn't it? No, like boxing and stuff. You have
Yeah.
the blue corner,
I
and
know,
you have the red corner.
Basically.
Good, evil,
Fighters, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
possibly.
Maybe that's why they did it. Because they obviously don't need fucking camouflage or anything while they're in the jungle, you know. God forbid they might want to fucking hide from the enemy rather than just, I don't know, being blue in a green environment or red in a green environment.
I don't think anybody knows where they are, no, because they're like underground in a temple.
That's another thing. How did he? We'll come to that later. But I love DJ Me as well. That carried the DJ.
Which
When
one's
he's
that?
like, General, they tracing us.
Oh, yeah. I
He's
liked him.
funny, yeah.
So next scene, we see Vega having a one-on-one fight with a random guy in the cage. We also get introduced to Ken and Ryu for the first time. Here we're going in the back room to meet Sagat, who tells them he runs Shadaloo City. This is where it went a little bit childish and a bit cartoony. Because Ken and Ryu and Sagat are making an arms deal for 100k.
Yes.
Sagat double crosses him and says he already has the weapons because he stole them.
Yeah, but they try and double cross him first, don't they? Because they're like, we'll tell you when we leave. We'll call you on this radio and tell you where they're going to be. And he says, doesn't he? He says, we already know where your weapons are. They were down by the docks. We've already picked them up.
But what the hell is it with them guns? So literally, they pull guns on the guys. If you're doing an arms deal, you know what your guns are going to be looking like.
Yeah.
So the bad guys start pulling out guns, put it to them, and they say, these are the guns that we've took off you. Obviously, they don't look the same, do they? It's like normal ARs.
Well, he says to him, what's the matter? Are you scared of your own guns?
So then when they shoot them, tennis balls pop out.
Yeah. I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to do them over. I think it's so he can say. But the fact of the matter is, why?
So you think Ken and Ryu already had like tennis ball guns?
Yeah.
And they'll go sell them.
So I think that's what their plan was. That
Right.
they were kind of trying to screw him over. They didn't want to give him actual guns. They had these tennis ball guns, and they were going to get the money and then ring them and say, down in the docks, and they would go down there and they'd be fucking tennis ball guns. That's why he says, "What's the matter? You're scared of your own guns?" And they start shooting them, and it's tennis balls. And that's when they say,
That makes sense.
"You've screwed us over, you bellends."
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you off then. I'll let you off. Fight breaks out. One of the guys keeps picking up the tennis ball gun, shooting him in the head with it.
They're good fighters, though.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad fight. Quite
Well,
good choreography.
I don't know about you, but that is it Ken? He just kept reminding me of that guy from Mortal Kombat.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Good shout, actually. Good shout.
Yeah.
So then we go back to M. Bison's evil lair with his 500 TVs, and we get introduced to the scientist, Dr. Dowsim, the stretchy dude from the game. And why is Dowsim only chained from his neck to his hands?
Well, he still needs to be able to do shit, doesn't he? Because he still needs to sit at his computer and type shit.
But what's the point in having it? You might as well not have the chains on.
Yeah, you may as well. Yeah, it's not really going to stop him from doing anything, is it?
No, because if he wants to run, there's nothing on his feet.
Well, exactly.
He's not chained to the wall or anything.
All it's really doing him is like T-Rexing him, innit? Because he can just get his arms like that.
Pretty much.
Oh, the thing as well, right? Do you know, like, this thing that they do in films and they do in this, where they put, like, a TV screen over someone and just show them horrible images over and over again? Like Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Is that an actual thing, or is that just a movie thing? Because I'm not being funny. If I was just staring at horrible shit all day, I'm not gonna be going. And plus, can the fucker not just close his eyes?
If anything, it'll probably desensitize you.
Well, again, yeah, because you're seeing so much of it that you're gonna be like,
You get immune to it.
Well,
But
yeah,
it wouldn't make
it's
you
a
go
fun-
evil and make you want to go out and do it.
no. Plus, as well, at least in like Clockwork Orange, they kind of keep his eyes open to do it. With him, they've just put a screen over, and by this point, they've not started pumping him with chemicals. So it's kind of like, could you not just go nap time?
Mm,
I do like
Possibly.
that though when he's like, "What's wrong with him? It's merely educational. What's wrong with him?" And he's like, "Unlike you, he's not psychotic."
yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, burn!"
The burn.
Like fucking.
But that shows a little bit more of a psycho part of M. Bison, doesn't it?
Because he's like, What's he looking at? Show me what he's looking at." And he's like,
It's war and death, isn't it?
but then Bison picks him up with one arm, fucking throws him across the room. It's like, all right, where are you getting your strength from? Fucking hell.
And then three scientists guys actually wheel over a slushy machine, don't they? With green and red or orangey chemicals.
DNA mutagens in bright green, anabolic plasma, apparently,
knows
which
what
is
that
bright
means.
orange. And then it says on the bags, warning, toxic at high doses.
Yeah, it's like this film knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? They didn't want to take it serious. They was
No.
trying to go for the comedy effect. And I think that's where some of the critics didn't understand it.
I think so, yeah, because they're trying to keep it kind of light-hearted and cartoony almost.
Yeah.
And like you say, they're not taking themselves too seriously at all. You can see in the set design, in the costumes, and like even with this, when they when they wheel it in, it's just like you say, it literally looks like they're just about to start making some slush puppies.
Back at Saga's club, Ryu
Yes.
and Vega have a little bit of a fight. And
Mate,
this scene would look so much different without that Spanish music. You know, if it was silent. See, it had that music on, didn't it?
what is that? Carmen, is it? Isn't that from like an opera, Carmen?
I don't know what it is, but it's a famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just imagine that whole scene, but in silence. It would look completely different. 100% dubbed over voices with the crowd. And it is pretty poor as well, the way to do it. Because when Ryu was swinging the sword around, you hear some guy scream as if he's got hit with it. Did you hear that? When he's with the sword and spinning it around.
Yeah.
It's like showing off how good he is with blades. There's one guy, and you can hear in the background going, ah! And it was just like a scene from Hot Shots. And
I love how as well the crowd start turning on Vega as well.
yeah,
Because he comes
no
out.
no weapons.
He comes out. Oh, is that what they were saying?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realise. Comes out and he's got his top off and he's got his six pack and he's got his mask on and he takes his mask off and he's like a pretty boy. And then all the crowd's like, woo! And then that woman goes behind Ryu, rips his shirt off and he's got a six pack.
yeah.
To get the women who have signs with like Vega.
Yeah.
As all of a sudden like, Ah, Ryu.
Right. Did right. Have you seen Hot Shots Part 2?
Yeah.
When they do that fight at the start, and you see
Yeah.
like the comical bits, don't you? Like where the referee's in the middle and they both do flying kicks and his like head squashes
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It just reminded me of that scene.
Yeah.
It's just so
Oh.
silly.
It was stupid, and what's with his big claw?
It's from the game
It's you know what made me laugh as well, right?
in the prison.
Later on, he made his own claw out of bamboo.
Bamboo razor blades.
He just spent his whole prison time making this massive claw.
I mean,
Oh,
imagine sticking out of your prison pocket. It's not exactly small, was it? If you get frisked by the police
Where
or
was
by
he?
the guards,
where the fuck was he hiding it?
that was a
mate.
dodgy scene, wasn't
Oh,
it?
we'll come to that in a
And
minute.
then,
But-
just as the fight is about to start,
oh,
Colonel Guile does a steam cigar and drives through the wall with a tank.
do you see the missiles on the side of it?
They weren't missiles, it was 2 logs. It was 2 logs sharpened like a pencil.
I know, but I think they were supposed to be missiles, though. But it's like, it's an APC that he drives through the fucking wall, and then he's got 2 fucking massive fucking nukes on the side.
Upon it, right? Were they meant to be missiles? If so, that would kill everybody inside, including Guile, if he fired them. It would just blow up like 2-mile radius.
Oh, it's a bit fucking overkill. But oh mate, sorry, I need to just go back a little bit as well, because you know when Ken and Ryu first come in,
Yeah.
there's a bit that I found dead funny when they walk in, just speaking of why Guile's there, because there's a curfew in place, and when they go, don't all these people here? Don't you know there's a curfew in place? And then all of a sudden the helicopter comes past like that. Attention everybody, the curfew is now in place, and it's like, thank you.
Timing.
Thank you for the reminder.
See, when I first watched it, I thought it was a raid on the place. Thinking everybody's been like really relaxed that there's a police helicopter outside and they're announcing that they're about to get raided, and then Guile just comes through the fucking wall. Like, this police outside goes do an armed raid on you now, and you're like, not bothered. I'm all right.
It's not like they're going to come in here with fucking Scud missiles, is it? Like, Jesus. But the other thing as well, just going back slightly as well.
Yeah.
When they fire the tennis balls at them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't pick up, because your favourite little thing. Did you not hear the sound effect?
Yeah.
Boing, boing, ding,
I've noticed
boing.
that.
I'm surprised you didn't mention that.
The reason why I didn't, because the whole scene was just so silly. So the sound effects just went with it.
You're slipping, mate. You're slipping. Another thing as well, did you see the countdown clock?
Boom.
Did you see it?
Which bit?
When they're starting the fight and they're doing the countdown as
Yes.
JCVD just before he drives
They're
through.
all doing a countdown for it,
Yeah.
aren't they?
I was expecting it to go.
Boom.
Yeah, so then we go to the staff meeting, don't we?
This is weird.
Good morning, Shadaloo.
Do you go in AN, base of operations, they get attacked by an assassin, and they just carry on like nothing.
What was that assassin's plan?
Run on top of a desk and run at somebody? Why wouldn't... Nobody knew the guy who's dressed up as a butler was an assassin. He could have easily took his time, walked around behind Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then just stabbed him in the back of the kidneys or something.
Yeah.
But no, he jumps up on top of the desk, runs down the middle with a knife out
From the other side of the room.
from the other side of the room, screaming. You're like, okay, yeah, this guy's going to try and do something.
That whole scene was just so JCVD could do a big kick.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
You're telling me, right, if you sweep some guy's legs,
Yeah.
it knocks them clean out.
Apparently. And then Kylie Minogue goes over and goes, look at his tattoo.
Just rips his chest open for no reason.
I know. It's like, check his abs. Well, yeah, you are right, though. Just start from the other side of the room.
There's one person in this that's quite funny.
Go on.
So as the guy gets knocked onto the floor, every single person in the room pull the guns out.
Yeah.
So they all pull the gun out straight away. And there's one guy, it looks like he's forgot. So everybody's pulled the gun out, and it's like 3 or 4 seconds later, he's like, oh, shit. He starts fumbling around with his gun, and then pulls his gun up as everybody's dropping their gun. It's crazy. I'll have to put it up here anyway in a second for you if you're watching it on YouTube.
You think that guy got fired?
And then the very next shot, everyone's weapons are away. So you don't see them put the guns down or anything. They're all holding it up. And then literally it cuts straight to everybody's like stood there with the guns down. So then we're in the prison yard and Vega just looks like the prison bitch.
Oh, the announcement again. There will be inoculations for all prisoners. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Every single scene.
I know. But this is where Vega's made himself a claw out of bamboo.
Why is AN set up within the prison?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a big brawl outside, inside, or the courtyard, the training yard, or whatever you want to call it, of the prison. And Gaio and Cammy, are just looking outside going, cool.
It's literally where
What's
they're having
happening?
the staff meeting in it.
Yeah.
They finish the staff meeting and they look outside and just,
A big prison brawl on the go.
But
weird.
So they stood there watching the brawl happen, right? And what I don't get is why does JCVD suddenly think to themselves that Ryu and Ken would want to work with him? Oh, them two look like good guys.
Yeah, because they're getting attacked by everybody else.
I know.
Like you say, it's Gaio, Cammy, and T-Hawk just sat there. I don't know who T-Hawk is, to be honest with you. I don't remember him in the game.
Is that who that other guy is? Because later on, doesn't he like randomly put a bandana on? Because it's him and Cammy that just seem to follow JCVD around.
Yeah.
So one of them's got his drugs and the other one's sucking his dick.
Pretty much.
I wonder if that's the guy that they hired
The chaperone.
to make it. And then you had Kylie who was fucking sniffing the drugs off.
And another thing as well I put down on my notes.
Go on.
The prison courtyard.
Yeah.
So bear in mind, they're inside the prison.
Yeah.
Why was there a bamboo scaffolding and ladders all over the prison wall?
I never even noticed, but now you mention it, yeah. That's just, I mean, you see how easily they escaped anyway. I know, like, they were letting them escape later on, but
They could have walked over the bloody bamboo ladders.
yeah, they could have just said, "Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go up here. I promise I won't escape."
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. No, now
Why?
you mention it, I do kind of remember some scaffolding because isn't that what they get backed into when it's all kicking off?
Yeah.
Like Ken and Ryu are kind of backing up, and
High security prisons and that. You just took over like the drug lords of the city.
yeah, you may as well just just put a bit of scaffolding there, and yeah, and ladders. Why not?
And for some reason, Gaio thinks it's a good idea to take Ryu and Ken to a refugee camp.
I love again the announcer. Attention, refugees incoming on Dock 3. Medics to Dock 3. We have refugees coming. Oh, so we're at a refugee camp, are we? Oh, thanks, announcer, because I wasn't too sure what was going on here.
Did you clock on to what else he said as well?
What?
Said over the tannoy. Anybody know what to do if Bison Trooper throws a hand grenade? You pick it up and throw it right back at him.
That was the radio DJ, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, what?
JCVD takes him to the refugee camp to just show him sick and injured people. This is what this war's all about. You guys want to work for us and all this shit. This is why we're showing you this. Come and work for me. And it's like, the only way you two are leaving is over my dead body. And it's like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen now then.
I didn't clock on to that first time watching it.
Did you not?
When I watched it second time, I was like, that's what he means.
I was kind of like, yeah, we know what's going to happen next, don't we?
Ken and Ryu have a little bit of a scrap when getting loaded into a prison van, and they manage to get the keys from the guard. They decide to help Saga and Vega to get free. Why did they then try prison escape in the middle of the prison yard and not when it was somewhere less security?
Because they were kind of being transferred out anyway. Because
Like 10 miles down the road at traffic lights, maybe, when it's not armed guards everywhere.
yeah, you'd probably be a bit patient because, like you say, they've not even made it out of the prison yet. Yeah, that is. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that is a good fucking point.
They get the keys off the guard. The guards don't know they've got the keys.
No.
Then they start unhandcuffing themselves, give the keys to Saga and Vega, and then just start carnage straight away.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle of the courtyard.
Ken and Ryu are kind of in on this plan because I had assumed that kind of JCV had orchestrated it so they would get the keys from the guard and try and make it look like they took it. But all I was thinking was, how shit would Ken and Ryu feel if all of a sudden he released Vega and Vega just started fucking stabbing guards up and all sorts and fucking snapping necks and shit to get out of here. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just glad that like Vega just didn't go full fucking psycho mode. Because then
Just
JCV would have
Kluger.
been like, shit, what have I done?
Collateral damage.
I know. And it'd be like, explain yourself, man. I love the moving out though, because I think one of the guys shouts over them, "Come on, moving out! I'm tired of being a warden." And he says, "Yeah."
Oh my god! And as the van's driving off, right, the guards are totally useless. They're all running around holding their guns, and he even sees the jeep randomly crash into a pile of crates. As they're driving out.
Yeah.
One of the guards who's driving the jeep, and the prison truck comes towards him. Like he panics, just swerves his jeep into a fucking side of a crate or something. And then Ken shoots Guile. I don't know why Chun-Li was inside the jail in the first place as well. Like, why was she there?
The thing is, as well, right, with this scene when Ken shoots Guile,
Yeah.
has he orchestrated that guard jumping onto the back of the truck? Because what I'm assuming is that JCVD has said to this guy, you need to jump on and you need to give Ken this gun or let Ken take your gun. Because I'm assuming that the gun had blanks in it.
You would hope so.
You would fucking hope so, yeah. Right. And then so the guy's gone, yeah, I volunteered to do it. And JCV says, also, you need to let Ken chuck you off the back of the moving fucking truck.
I don't think he told him that. He said, listen, right, what you need to do is jump on the back of the truck, give Ken the gun, right, and everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Is that all I have to do? Yeah, don't worry about it. Just jump on the back of the gun, give the blonde-haired guy in the red tracksuit, he's not wearing it yet, but give it him. Don't give it to Ryu, give it to him. Definitely don't give it to the Spanish-looking guy with the claws, right, because he'll just fuck you up. Right, so give it to him. He's on our side. He's definitely on our side, isn't he? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Just give him the gun. He's definitely on our side. Yeah. Just give him the gun. Don't worry about it. And then Ken, poof,
kicks him off the back of the fucking truck. The guy goes fucking rolling and everything, and I'm like, the poor bastard. Guile comes out and he's like fucking shooting at him.
Yeah.
They're shooting at each other, and then he kills Guile, shoots him in the street.
Yeah.
But then somehow Eye Patch Man, who's in the back of the truck with no fucking windows, just kind of automatically knows that Guile's been shot, like he suddenly felt it in his soul. Because he kind of looks at him and he's like, oh, killed him. And he's like, how do you know?
This is another scene that got me as well. As the prison van drives past Guile and into the streets, the AN army start and firing at the van. But instead of shooting the van, there's like a parked up van next to it with crates in the back. Shoot the shit out of a civilian vehicle instead. Did you clock onto that bit?
No, but none of them can aim for fucking shit anyway. And I'm not being funny. They're driving along in this prison van, this thing, right? And like I say, it's just a cotton curtain sides, like it's fabric sides. All it would have taken, just fucking.
Whilst they're in the jail or the AN grounds, right, where there's no civilians, they don't shoot. As soon as they get out the gate into civilian area, they just hit fire like shit.
The poor fucker just delivering some supplies, and he's like, whoa.
Oh, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
No, we're back at Bison's evil lair. Bison is planning to take over his own version of Disneyland.
Bisonopolis. Bison showing his vision.
He even talks about making a food court and his own franchise.
It's like, the food court needs to be larger, so all the big companies will come.
What the fuck? From the whole start of this war, it's to kidnap some hostages so he can get 20 billion for their release so he can build his own theme park.
Bisonopolis. This bit, right, had me in stitches, though. So the news comes on and telling the world that JCVD has been killed.
Oh, it's lucky there's so many TVs around the land.
Yeah. The 17,000 TVs come on, and it's like, General Guile has been killed. DJ goes to him, great news, Bison. And he goes, personally, I mourn. And DJ's like, oh, okay. Personally, I mourn. All Kylie Minogue does is rips his top open. No, she doesn't rip his top open. She just runs over and goes, medics, medics. The guys come over to him and go, yeah, he's dead. And they just get the blanket, put the blanket over his body.
It reminded me of that scene from The Sixth Day. He came over and his neck snapped. Wiley's neck snapped. Like, nope, no. He's
fine.
He's perfectly fine. He's all right. Just needs to walk it off.
Just a bit knocked out. Just a bit tired. Just sleeping it out. And then he starts monologuing, doesn't he, old Bison? About how people think I'm a warlord and I'm mad. And that it's like, all I want to do is take over the world. And I just want to create super soldiers. And I just want people to bow down to me in humble gratitude. And
I just want my theme park.
Yeah. It's like, in humble gratitude. Okay. It's like, he basically says he wants like ethnically cleanse the world, create super soldiers, take over the world. And he's like, and why do people call me crazy? Why are people not grateful for my efforts?
See, that is why when like all the critics were saying he was overacting, I think he done it bob on.
Yeah.
Because then if you actually listen to the words, what he's saying,
yeah,
it's fucking crazy. And that guy does acting crazy really well.
Yeah, he does. But I just love like when he's doing all this and he's literally looking confused, like he's asking, I don't want to do this. I just want to kill millions of people, and I want to do it for their benefit. Why does everyone think I'm crazy?
Why won't they let me do it?
Why won't you let me kill your family, people? Why won't you let me ethnically cleanse the world? Everyone thinks I'm mad. I don't get it. What?
Well, that's what I mean. I think he done it really well.
He did. He did.
Yeah. Fair play to him.
Could you see anyone else fucking doing that? And
not the way he did
and
it.
if someone had done it more seriously, it would have been a bit.
The dialogue of the script, it needed to be played that way.
Well,
like
did.
overacting and like over zealous. That's the guy's character coming out.
Yeah, because if you had done that in a serious, maniacal way and
wouldn't come across the same.
Asking genuinely why the people, I'm fucking a warlord. Why do people? You'd been like, all right, well, the tone of this has suddenly just changed.
Mm.
It's gone from a bit of a light-hearted kind of taking fun of himself, you know. So yeah,
Exactly.
he did it. He did it fucking well.
Chun-Li and the crew are trying to locate Bison using a tracking device she puts on a prison van
Oh,
during a prison escape. They find out there's another signal somehow, and it's in the AN grounds.
yeah. We do have another announcement as well when it goes, violators will be arrested. Anyone resisting will be shot.
Just to let you know.
Curfew is now in effect. Okay.
I'd love it. It just tells you where we're up to on the film.
Yeah, it does.
If you get lost, you know, you're wondering like, well, why are they out so late?
Which
And how did she climb out the van without the guard 2 feet away? You keep saying this every single week, right? You go, if the guy, the henchman, just looks up, you can see some bird climbing out of the van and just walking around. It's not a tall van.
No, it's really not.
The van is about 6 foot tall. She stood on top of it.
She's a ninja, mate.
Well, obviously.
She goes full on fucking ninja mode. And then she breaks into the building and she goes into the morgue. Now,
what type of morgue was that? Do you see body parts in the glass everywhere?
I know.
And
Well, my
science
question
experiments?
Since JCVD was shot in the street, has he just stayed in there napping? Just in case someone comes along. And they set up the tracking computer in there as well. So the AN are also tracking the van.
It actually gives you a headache trying to break it down. Right. Van Damme got shot at 10 a.m. It's now 8:30 at night.
It's
Kyle
nighttime.
is still asleep on a stretcher with a bedsheet over him, still wearing the blood plates strapped to his chest. Several hours later, Cammy and T-Hawk are just hiding in the bloody cupboard or something. Just like waiting like...
The foresight is amazing. It's like he knew that she was going to be coming in all fucking ninja style. She's going to be here any minute. It's like, come on, we got a job to do. You know, they've stopped now. They've got out of the truck and he's like, no. Don't wake me up. I'm going to stay here until she comes in ninja style and wakes me up. She will come. It's like, are you sure? Yes, she will come.
I reckon they were all sat around, just chilling out, feet up with the computer tracker. Then they've heard a van outside park up, and they've gone, "Oh, there's someone climbing on top of the van. I think they're going to come in here. Quick, hide!" They're like, right. Kyle just throws a bedsheet over. Cammy and T-Hawk get inside the filing cabinets, and he's like, "They'll never find me in here. They'll never see me." They're like when a 5-year-old or a 2-year-old. My son does it sometimes, right? He's always 2 years old at the moment. It's dead cute when he does it. He faces the wall, and it's like, if I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah.
So he's doing the same with a bedsheet.
He doesn't see him. I think you cracked it, mate. I think that's what it was. I think they've looked out the window. I think the reporters are leaving. Just go check the van. Hold on. Someone's climbing out the roof.
Shit, they're coming up.
Fucking hide.
Where should we go? Where should we go?
Bedsheet. Because I was thinking, because she genuinely, there's even says the morgue on the door. So it's like, they've just, I was thinking, why have they just set up the tracking computer in the morgue? And
So fucking crazy.
fucking stupid.
Oh,
But
my God.
anyway, and he's just playing dead. And then that was it. That's when he goes, "This war is not about your personal vendetta. It's about mine." And then she jumps out the window, doesn't she? Again, another JCVD film when someone jumps out a fucking window. What a woman.
What a woman.
What a fucking woman.
Then, the next scene, we're back.
The fucking arms market.
This black market, mate, is fucking crazy. It's like circus tents everywhere. Did you hear the guy as well?
It's an actual black market. The announcer.
Yeah.
Welcome, warlords of Shadaloo.
It's the same guy.
I know. It's like,
It's the same guy doing the announcements for the AN and Bison.
it's like a big fucking gathering of warlords. And to the point where, like, it's literally a fair. Right. The other thing, okay, about this scene. So it's a big fucking circus going on.
Yeah.
You've got Bison now meeting with Eye Patch. Victor, what's his name?
Sagat.
Sagat. So they're meeting, and they've got they're like in a big circus fucking ring. How did the reporter and her team have time to practice a full fucking routine of magic tricks and all sorts?
I don't. But you know, as the camera's panning over the circus tents,
Yeah.
did you hear the guys like they were trying to sell
Yeah.
stuff?
Oh, you
go,
mean
Get your helicopter.
at the individual market stalls?
Get your missiles. 2 for 1 on special deal.
Only used once. And then he tries to pay Victor in fucking Bison dollars, doesn't he?
My God.
Did you hear what he said about it when he gives them to him? And he's like, "What, you fucking crazy bastard? What you fucking paying me in Bison dollars for?" Fucking got his head on him and all sorts. And he goes,
That Monopoly money.
"The Bank of England will value them at £5 each once I kidnap the Queen and force them to do it." All right then, mate.
Crack on, mate.
That
Crack
was
on.
like
Go
our
for it.
plan. So what am I supposed to do while you're doing that? Just kind of sit on this worthless fucking money.
Well, this is where it separates then, doesn't it? The room separates between like Saga's men and Bison's men.
Oh yeah, it's a full-on fucking standoff in it. Because
Yeah.
in the meantime, fucking Ken snuck off to try and get some pussy.
I'm not going to lie. I think Chun-Li looked all right dressed up as what she did.
Well, I like a bit of Chun-Li.
What is when she's in Reporter, she looks a bit rough.
Yeah, but when
Looks
she's
very rough.
yeah, but when she's all like, because she's playing Jane when she's a reporter, she needs to be like, needs to be impartial and kind of nothing special. But then when she's trying to seduce Ken, it's like, all right.
Crack on.
Well, that's my theory.
Well, it didn't take much to seduce him, did it? Let's be honest.
Not really, no.
It was like a little finger.
Literally just a wow.
A little bit like Chad.
Yeah. At least she didn't look like a tranny, though.
Yeah, this is going from our Double Impact episode.
Yeah.
Like a dog on heat. Another JTVD one as well.
In fact, are you allowed to say tranny?
Yeah, transsexual.
Yeah, at least. Okay, let me rephrase that. At least she didn't look like a man. But at least the officer split the country with Victor before he fucking kicks off.
I forgot about that.
I will split the country with you. And he's like, yeah, I'd rather have the money. And it's like, all right then, how about some bison dollars? Fucking hell.
But like you say, the whole dialogue
Yeah.
for Bison.
It's the way he gives the crazy eye and the way he delivers the dialogue. It's just that we keep saying it, but it's just, it makes the film.
It does.
It really does.
Because it makes it not too serious, but he's batshit crazy at the same time. So Ryu tells there's a spy, well, tells them there's a spy hiding in the cupboard, doesn't there? Because they walk in and Ken and Ryu are basically in the middle of like Mexican standoff type thing, isn't it? Where they're both pulling the guns on each other.
It's like things can't get any worse.
Then Ryu tells them there's a spy hiding in the cupboard nearby. But when they open it up, they find a live feed with Chun-Li and the crew about to blow up the weapons. Now, this bit made me laugh a little bit because as the truck's about to blow up, you see the truck going down towards the tent where they are, and they're saying like there's explosives on it and we're going to blow it up.
Yeah, it's going to blow up in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as the truck is about to hit the tank, Zangief shouts, "Quick, change the channel!"
That's what I've got here. I didn't know his name, so I just put Mohawk. Quick, change the channel.
What?
The other question I asked was, who's filming it?
Yeah. And DJ actually looks at him and is like, "You serious?"
What? Quick, change the channel.
I think that's what made it though, isn't it? Because he shouts that, and then he changes like, "What? What are you talking about?"
That's why I like DJ, because if you just watch him like throughout the film, like just different bits, like earlier before, and he goes, "He's dead," and he goes, "Personally, I'm on," and he goes, "All right then." Back on then.
There's no need to evacuate the tent they were in because it blew up outside before it even reached the tent anyway.
Yeah. So, and how did they get caught?
That's what I put. It really confused me because you didn't see them getting caught or anything. But the next scene, the explosion was that big, you could see it from space.
Yeah.
It's like a huge explosion.
Yeah, because we get like a bit of a satellite feed. And I was wondering, like, so it kind of shows the AN satellite and what's going on. But I was wondering, because this is where we get an expo dump that the reporter's been kidnapped from the view of the satellite. But the satellite's up here. But why on the satellite feed are they seeing it from the side? How does that work?
But you also get pop-ups, don't you?
Yeah.
Of it's saying like Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li and Honda and everybody else, like their names, and saying like they've been captured and stuff.
Yeah. On a satellite feed. On like a spy satellite.
It's really weird, wasn't it?
It was fucking weird. And then we're at Bison HQ.
Why did it take them back to the lair? Why didn't you just kill them there and then?
I honestly don't fucking know. I think it's because Bison wanted to get a little bit rapey with Chun-Li.
Probably,
Take the journalist to my quarters for a private interview.
All of a sudden, Sagat and Bison are now best friends.
Yeah.
What, because he captured a couple of people?
I know. After he insulted him as well. He basically called him a psychotic bastard.
Literally, to a Mexican standoff, Ken and Ryu walked in. A bomb blew up outside the tent, nowhere near her, and now they're all best mates, like, sword fights, just pissing on the side.
All I can think of is the near-death experience has brought them together.
Possibly.
And they're kind of like, we best friends now.
Possibly.
We survived this. We survived this together.
Friends.
We did it, man. Friends. That's the only thing I can think of because, 1 minute, literally you're on a Mexican fucking standoff with each other and Ryu and Ken are literally being dragged to either side.
Now, the time is down to 12 hours now, isn't it?
And Ryu and Ken suddenly have new jobs.
Ken actually makes a point, because it's quite confusing, really, isn't it, whose side everybody is.
Yeah.
Because Ken even says, well, I feel quite bad now, but we're on the good side, just in case you didn't know. That they had to reinforce the point, isn't it? Like, they're good guys. They double-crossed the news reporters to be on the bad side, but then the really good players.
Well, that's it, because, I suppose, because we kind of skipped to him, because that's when he gets revealed that he's a sumo wrestler and he's the boxer and she's a Karate Kid, a ninja. And he says, oh, no, we're on the same side, and then the first chance they kind of get, And oh, that was it. And then Ryu comes to find them, and they're like, "Oh no, we're all on the same side. We're good guys. We're working with JCVD and all this shit." And they're like, "All right, well, our plan is to blow up the place. We got a bomb that's going to go off in 10 minutes or whatever." And that's when they walk out, and there's a Mexican standoff. They get dragged to each side.
Yeah.
And then the only way they can think to get out of the situation is by grassing on the reporter and that.
See, I thought that was all set up. The whole thing, I thought it was. They was going into the tent to then tell Bison the TV is in there. Because when they open up the door, they've got a live feed of what's going on.
That
And
is a good
Chun-Li's
point.
outside. It's like, "Hi, Bison and Sagat. We've got all your weapons. We're going to blow everything up." So technically, they've not grassed them up. They've pointed them into the right direction. So Chun-Li can then do the report.
Because if they hadn't have done that, they wouldn't have opened the cupboard to see the TV, to see the
Exactly.
report. So it's almost like they knew they were going to kind of double cross them, but then later on, they feel bad thinking that they did double cross them because we don't know how they got caught after they sent the bomb down.
Yeah,
Unless
'cause
I missed something. I didn't miss anything.
That's what I mean, because Honda and the other guy, the boxer,
Yeah.
are pissed off with them.
Yeah.
They're saying, "Oh, you double crossed us and that." Like, wait, wasn't that part of the plan? For you to tell Bison to open the door to then start the filming?
Yeah, because I didn't really think about it because I kind of thought that
It's confusing.
Ken and Ryu had double crossed them, and that's why they were pissed off with them. But yeah, no, because we, like I say, we don't see how the reporter and the gang get caught. Why am I talking like Christopher Walken?
What?
I don't know. Anyway, it's because it's baffling my head because I feel like I've missed part of the film, like it's like something was cut out.
It does feel like, doesn't it? Like a Zack Snyder cut.
Yeah,
We needed a Zack Snyder cut
We
of
do.
Street Fighter.
Snyder, get on it, mate. But yeah, we do need a director's cut because there's clearly something wrong there. But anyway, moving
Definitely.
on.
Anyways, Honda is now getting his kinks as he's getting a bit spanked by Bison's guard, and he quite likes it as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He's getting whipped like a bitch, and he's like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
He's just like fucking nothing's happening. But I love it when he goes, the guy leaves, the guy who's whipping him leaves. The boxer says to him, "How the fuck do you do that?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm a sumo. My mind goes to another place." And he's like, "Well, next time your mind goes to another place, we might bring you back some pizza." Now's not the time to make jokes, mate.
I did quite like it that Ken and Ryu now get the famous outfits from the game. So Ken's in red, Ryu's in white.
Is that what they're wearing? Because they have like their kung fu suits, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's being shown round by Mohawk, isn't he?
Yeah, Zangief.
Yeah. Did you notice does he burn their clothes?
Yeah. So I put that a little bit later on as well, right? Why is there a furnace inside the gym and the changing room?
That gym reminded me of American Ninja, you know. not to the same extent, but it was just kind of like, oh look, there's some guys working out.
Or different colours.
Yeah. Welcome to the company, guys. It's like you get to use our gym and access to our furnace, and this is the locker rooms. And they're all walking around like that, and they're like, "Hello, guys. Yes, hail Bison. Yes, we're definitely look. We're in the suits. We're definitely on your side."
Why? Honestly, there's literally a bench pressing machine
next to the furnace.
next to the furnace. Why?
But it's a full on furnace. You pull it down because all I noticed was he's like, here's your uniform, and it's like, give me your clothes. I'm gonna fucking burn them. It's like, what do I wear when I'm off duty? Imagine you just got a job at fucking McDonald's and they're like, here's your uniform, go in the back and change, bring me your clothes. And you're like, oh yeah, then. Like, so you come out in your nice new uniform and they go, yeah, you brought your clothes, yeah. Fucking burn them.
You don't need this Hilfiger top anymore.
My phone was in them pants.
Did you not take my phone out of my pocket?
I had a £20 note in the back of that. But literally, the only reason I think that they shown that there was even a furnace there was because later on, when they have a little bitch fight with fucking Vega,
Yeah.
I think he burns his face on it.
A split second.
That split second. That's all it's done is to set him up for that.
Oh my God.
That's all I can think.
Guile starts again with more speeches at the AN Army Squad.
Oh,
And the government informed that Guile, they go pay the ransom for the hostages.
Oh,
Now, I got the feeling a little bit that Guile is a warmonger. Because the war could have been over, but he's like, nope, we're not paying. We're going in. Everybody's going to come with me. So he even says, who wants to go home, spend time with their families, and who wants to come and possibly die in a war? It doesn't need to be existed.
they do, don't it? Because he's like, yeah, because he said, but we can all go home speech, I thought. Because he's like, Biden is going to, they're going to release the hostages and they're going to pay the money and we can all go home. What do we want? I'd be like, fine then. Or we
can risk our lives and just die with no point whatsoever because he's going to get paid anyway.
Like, who wants to go on a boat trip? We got the boats ready. Who wants to see a stealth boat?
Bolts and holes. Bolts and holes.
I swear to God. The only reason, right? So this British guy comes along and he says, call off the invasion. We've got the money. I've got authorization from the AN. We're gonna pay the fucker off. We're gonna buy the hostages back.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason that JCVD tells him to fuck off is because he's like, dude, I've got a stealth boat over there. I've not even driven it yet.
Dude, it's got my name written on the side of it.
About to say that. I've just had them put my name on it. You're not even going to let me drive it? Fuck you.
Cruising down the little river, right?
Oh, mate.
So they're using a stealth boat.
Fuck you.
There's 15 other boats behind them. What normal? So on the satellite, they go, Bison, there's 15 boats coming down here, mate, with 30 guys on each boat. Who's leading it, DJ? I don't know. I can see the waves moving, but I can't see the boat.
Go to visual. Dude,
do you know what? Right.
Right.
A quick one as well. Did you notice when they went into stealth mode?
Yeah.
They put the visors down.
Mate, there's quite a lot to dissect in this whole fucking invasion.
There's 3 of them sat in this little boat. It's going to stealth mode. They put the visors down.
Stealth mode.
They don't talk. And then when they start talking, they lift the visors up because they're out of stealth mode.
Not to mention, before they go into stealth mode, JCVD decides to play a home movie for some reason.
What is
a
that?
Barbecue with Charlie. I think it was literally just to remind us that Charlie was his best mate. Because at this point, the only link we have to Charlie is when he screamed at him and basically put a target on his fucking back during the beginning.
After they went after Ed, went, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Probably, yeah. Because he turned him into the green ginger Hulk. The Hulk's ginger cousin.
Why does a boat have a VHS player?
Exactly. And he's like, right, Kylie, the other dude, give me 5 minutes before we go into stealth mode. I just need to watch this whole video again. And they'll be like, they're in the back like, the fuck?
Why was I invited to that barbecue?
Kylie's behind him like, look, you watching there? You watching a barbecue? Who's filming it?
I didn't even clock on it was Charlie until you said it.
And then, because then we kind of cut to Charlie, but before that, so the thing that makes this boat stealthy, right, is the radar stations along the river. It's like, we're undetectable by radar. How does it work? We shoot the radar dishes and hope they don't notice. And hope they don't fucking notice. What?
There's so many flaws in their plan.
Just slightly. That's what makes the boat stealthy. That they shoot.
Bear in mind, they had the visors down.
Oh, of course. It wouldn't have worked without the visors down. If the visors were up, when they shot the radar dishes, they would have been seen straight away.
Oh my God. Okay. Next scene. We're back at Bison's lair. And Bison started to get a bit rapey with Chun-Li. Did you see the hat stand?
I didn't know.
So he comes out from behind the dressing stand bit.
Yeah.
It's like a bit of a Japanese dressing curtain. I can't remember the proper name of it. And he walks out from behind it. He's wearing his little dressing gown. He takes his red hat off, picks sort of grey hat instead.
It's his
Sits
smoking
down,
jacket on.
starts having his little pipe or whatever it is, or his drink.
Uh,
And then Chun-Li tells Bison that he killed her family and other villagers
Yep.
20 years ago. And he just shrugs it off and goes, for me, it was just a Tuesday.
I love the way he goes, the day Bison graced your village with his presence was an important day in your life. But to me, it was Tuesday.
I loved that line.
I know.
I absolutely loved it. Because you can see in her face, she's like, fuck, this guy's absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like, I do it that often. I just raid villages, kill everybody, pillage everything, and go, it's a Friday, or a Tuesday, or whatever day a week it is.
She's like, she is literally pouring her heart out. She's monologuing to him, and he's just wandering around the room, like, just putting his hat on, putting his smoking jacket on, and everything like that. And then he just looks at her and basically goes, and what do you want me to do?
Generally,
Be fair though, right?
loved it.
How pissed off do you think she is at Ken, Ryu, Sumo, and the boxer? Because
Oh my God.
she was beating the shit out of him. She had
Exactly.
him. She was literally beating the crap out of him.
Yep.
She was about to fucking finish him off. And then all of a sudden they come running into the room like that. Chun-Li, Chun-Li. And she like looks round. What the fuck? And then he fucking dusts into his panic room.
Yep, that's it. Gasses him out.
Yeah.
Who sided with him? Because it was like knockout gas or something, wasn't it? Because obviously they do all really bad acting as they fell over and stuff. But
It's gas. Oh my God, it's gas.
they're banging on the side like, I'm going to break the glass. It's all right. I'll break the glass.
Why at this point did he just not kill them?
I don't know. He's had plenty of opportunities.
He's supposed to be a fucking psychopath. Just kill him now. Get it over with. I mean, like, they were torturing the sumo and the boxer. Anyway, what were they torturing for? What information were they trying to get out of them? What exactly did they expect was going to happen? What did they want from them? Why not just kill them?
I don't know. It's, just kill him. Get it over and done with. Why not?
I did like it, though, when the fire comes on and it kind of, the scene, so he's doing his manic laugh, but it kind of fades the skull-shaped fireplace with his face. Did you see that? You might be able to
I
pull
didn't
it up
notice
on
that.
Yeah, it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not superimposes, but it kind of merges them together. So it kind of looks like his face has got his mouth got fire in it.
Ah.
If you can find it and pull it up here, you'll probably.
Yeah.
If you go to that scene, you'll kind of see what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I'll keep an eye
Yeah.
out for that one.
See if I'm making fucking sense.
Yeah. Then the next scene, Dawson changes a video from snuff porn to dolphins swimming around and kiddie porn.
Why is it? Why are dolphins considered like I don't know, a counteract, like the opposite of kind of people dying?
I don't know, but dolphins are really, really bad in the animal world. I don't know if you know about dolphins much.
I know that they can be dickheads to like other animals. So they tend to be okay to us, don't they?
To humans, maybe, yeah, but they're very rapey doing their own.
Are they?
This is how bad dolphins are.
Yeah, go on.
Right? So the female dolphins have to be mega slags. They have to go around, sleep with many male dolphins as they can, protect the young. Because what happens is, if a male dolphin comes along and the female has a young,
Yeah.
it will kill the young. But if she sleeps with, say, 5 different dolphins, none of the dolphins know if it's their child or not, so they won't kill it.
You know, something I don't think I've ever heard, a sentence I don't think I've ever heard in my life is female dolphins have to be mega slags. I think that's a new one, to be honest. I think I've gone through my 38 years on this earth without that sentence being said to me.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
this is a first, everyone.
That's the thing. They've got to sleep around.
Makes
So
sense,
the
though.
males don't know if it's their child or not, so they won't kill it.
Could they not like? Do you know like if like let's say your bird had shagged about a bit.
Yeah, but they don't want the baggage, do they? Because that dolphin, in the words of Kanye West, that bitch has got you for 18 years.
18 years. 18 years. Have one of your kids who's got you for 18 years. I get that. But surely, did dolphins look alike? Did they not say, that kid don't look like me?
No, you're just being dolphinist now, aren't you?
A little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've offended any dolphins out there. My bad. My bad, guys.
Hopefully Aquaman doesn't watch this.
He sleeps with the fishes.
He does. He does. He's like, hey, Phil, how's Donna?
You know what? The boys again. Like, the dolphin
The
scene.
deep.
Eh?
Oh my God,
The
the
deep. When he
Kidnaps the
kidnaps the
dolphin.
dolphin and crashes and the dolphin flies through the front of the
He just looks at him like, and then a truck just comes along.
runs the fucking thing over.
I absolutely love that. That is just Aquaman, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a piss take of Aquaman.
Now he sleeps with the fishes.
Literally.
Cuts to Charlie in the lab, who's now green with orange hair. Scientist turns. Oh, that was it. The scientist turns the footage to dolphins. Sorry, go on.
Just after this bit, the guards are walking Chun-Li and friends after they've been knocked out, haven't they? So they're walking into the main room with like 500 TVs on the wall.
Yeah.
Did you hear some of the guys, what the guards were saying?
No.
The guards were saying, I had to wind it back to think, did I say that right? It was like, when you have the dubbed over like what they're saying and stuff, because obviously you can't really see them, because you just see like little people walking down, don't you? The camera's zoomed out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Guards turns around and goes, move it, fat boy. Come on, cutie.
Bit harsh.
It's like,
He's a sumo.
so it's like Honda walks past, he goes, move it, fat boy. And as Chun-Li walks in, he goes, come on, move it, cutie.
Move it, cutie.
So back on the stealth boat, and like I say, I'm sure stealth technology does not work the way they think it does. And then they go to security cameras in Bison's 100 TVs, and they're like, where is it? I thought, oh, let's just change camera angle. And you can
Change the
just see
visual.
the waves parting. It's literally, they put it on like Adobe or something on Photoshop, and just generated image, like just to clear where the boat is moving. The waves are still there. Like, I wonder where this boat is.
I wonder where it is. What's
causing these waves coming
You
down?
can still see the wake from the fucking boat, the speedboat. It's basically, imagine if you're listening on Spotify, right? Imagine now that you seen a speedboat going past, and you just photoshopped the speedboat out, but you still had the wake and everything going from like spraying out the side from the boat. That's still there. There's just no boat. It's literally that. And then they're all looking at the screen, confused. Where's the boat? Where could it be? Oh, I don't know.
Maybe hit where the waves are.
And then then Kylie's like, they're jamming. Are they?
And then
How does-
Bison turns around and goes, prepare for attack mode. And they pull a lever, and it's got like a child-proofing thing around it.
That's when the miniguns come up in it and start shooting out. How does Bison, in the stealth fucking boat, right?
Yeah.
On the TV screen next to him, how does Bison even manage to get himself onto that screen?
I don't know.
Because all of a sudden he goes, whoever's on this boat, announce yourself. And that's when it's the reveal that Giles still alive.
This line killed me off. Bison, he turns around to Saga. I guess you couldn't see that coming, covering up one eye. Because Saga's like, what? What? He's
still
alive?
He's still alive? Guess you didn't see that coming, did you? All right.
All right, mate. I'll take it personal.
I know you're evil, mate, but that's a bit harsh.
Crap me up, mate.
Then it's like, minefield ahead. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, here's one for you. So the mines, when he
Yeah.
was going up, he was messing around with a joystick.
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice that was the exact joystick from the arcade?
The buttons as well,
Yeah.
yeah. I've got
So
that.
it had the little lever
Yeah.
and the different buttons.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really good touch.
It was good. It was
I like
good.
that.
And then the stealth boat is blown up. Because, of course it is.
The best idea they could come up with is to go for a swim in a fucking minefield.
Never even thought about that.
They're in a boat, heading towards a minefield, right? And their best plan is to jump out into a minefield. Why don't you? A little bit of an idea. Slow the boat down.
Yeah. Stop.
Turn left or right. I can see all these mines what are coming up when they're going to explode 200 yards in front of me. I'll tell you what, I'll do like a little U-turn.
Go back the other way.
Let them blow up and then go back over.
Go to the side and get out. The fact that you can put all your money into this stealth technology on a boat.
And then to top it off.
You don't put a mine detector on.
No. And then to top it off, when the boat blows up, did you notice Chun-Li covering her face if it was that bright? It's like, ah! It's like a massive explosion when the stealth boat blows up. And there's like a big flash on everybody inside M. Bison's room.
Oh,
and they're like,
Christ.
no, eyes.
No, not Kyle.
Not the eyes.
Oh, not the eyes.
Over the intercom it says, stand down to yellow alert, intruders destroyed. Are they forgotten about the over 20 boats what are following the stealth boat?
The other fucking literal army of men that are on the way.
So
Jesus Christ.
We killed the 3 people that was on the boat ahead of them all.
No.
Don't need to worry about the rest.
Because you would be thinking, you'd be there like, was that their plan? They sent 3 people in a stealth boat. They should have kept the visors down.
Then whilst they're in the lab. So Dowsim has a fight with the guard.
Oh,
So the guard clocks on that Dowsim's trying to make Blanca a little bit more friendly.
Yeah, because he's giving him dolphins.
How bad acting was this bit? So the guard got hit in the back of the head with fire extinguisher and he stumbles over, goes, into an electric panel. And he just gets up, doesn't even hurt him. It's like, what? 2,000 watts of what?
Because that's when Charlie comes out in it and he goes, you made me ginger.
I've got no soul.
Where's my soul? Why am I green?
And then Dowson's getting strangled by the guard.
Oh.
And then releases the test tube, which Blanca comes out of. And I've just put, Blanca looks like he's hit the clown and the Hulk had a baby.
Oh, he fucking does. Pennywise and fucking, yeah. Pennywise and the Hulk.
Meanwhile, Bison's
Penny
guards have gone for a cig break.
Oh, mate, how does Kylie manage to take down a grown-ass man by jumping on his shoulders and then rolls forward and somehow flips the guy over? I mean, her neck would break. Did you see what she did? Pull up a finger.
I will. But I've put on having it. There's no way a 5'3" woman weighing 80 pounds is going to take out a 6 foot 200-pound guy.
Yeah. The move that she does though as well.
And to top it off, when she's doing the kicks, every single kick that she does at the guard, she shouts, "Thrust kick! Thrust kick!"
He does. Kick!
Thrust kick!
Kick!
Thrust kick!
Just in case you're not aware, he was kicking. Fucking. It's the same as someone going up and going, karate chop! Karate chop!
It adds extra power.
Poke! Eye poke! Eye gouge!
God, my head is hurting. My head is hurting.
My...
By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this podcast so far, hit that like button, hit the 5-star rating on Spotify, iTunes, everything you can. It really does mean a hell of a lot. So thank you very much for watching.
Please like, subscribe, all that bollocks.
Yep. If there's any film what is rated below 60% on Rotten Tomatoes or below 6 on IMDb, how can you contact us, Eric?
6 and below podcast@gmail.com.
Perfect. And if anybody works for Monster, we drink quite a lot. So
how do we fucking go? Monster sponsor us, man. Monster.
So the guy from the government is on the phone to his boss, and he says that Gaios is gone on the attack, but the rest of the guards are back at base. And it cuts to a scene where there's a lonely cook in the middle of the courtyard with a dog who's walking around.
He's like, no, sir, they're not all gone. There's still some men here. The other thing as well is that woman that's with him as well. At one point, when he does come along and he gives Guile the new orders and says, like, we're not going, and all the men start rushing over to the boat, all of a sudden it cuts to her and she's walking around and she's got her shoes in her hand for some reason, walking around going, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, why are you just holding your shoes? Who are you? Where did she come from? Bison's HQ. How did no one notice him fucking building a massive underground HQ underneath a fucking temple, and like a Mayan temple or something?
And to top it off, how did Guile know about the hidden drains that will take you straight into the middle?
I don't know. But straight into the lab as well.
Yeah. Coincidental.
Oh, mate, I feel sorry because, like, he goes into the lab and he comes across his best mate, Charlie, and Charlie's green. And Charlie's like, and he starts fighting him and he goes,
It was bad, that.
I'm your friend. And Charlie's going, friend? Friend? And he's like, yeah, friend. And he's like, oh, Charlie, what have they done to you? What have they done to you? What have they done to you, mate? I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. That's your go-to.
Yeah. Just put a bullet in his head.
Some fucking...
It's not a frigging dog.
I'm going to take you out back and put a bullet in your fucking head. As if that's his go-to.
It's all right, Charlie. I'll help you. I won't tell your family about what happened.
I won't tell anyone you were ginger and green. I promise. I promise.
I think he was a bit guilty because he put the target on him.
I know.
Charlie, it's all right. It's all right, Charlie.
Charlie, I'm coming for you, Charlie. Charlie, I'm coming for you. But, mate, I couldn't get over that. Literally, the first thing comes, it's all right, mate. I got you. I got you. I fucking got you. I'll sort you out. Don't you worry, Charlie, stroking his hair. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Go to sleep now. Go to sleep.
Lucky Dawson was there, wasn't
I
it?
know. He comes over and he goes, dude, you don't need to do that. He's fine. He may
Just give him a wash, right? It'll come off. Give him a haircut, dye his hair. You won't notice anything.
Yeah, dude, calm down. The green comes off. Jesus.
I mean, he's been watching that much snuff porn. He might not be able to get it up on normal circumstances with his missus. He might be into a bit of strangulation porn now.
I just come back. Oh, yeah. It just got me how quickly he just went to, yeah, I'm just going to fucking put you down now, mate. That's it. You know how we were friends? Yeah. Fucking hell. But yeah, Bison's fucking.
So this next scene, we've got Bison. He's telling the hostages, because the money's not been paid into the account, I'm not going to kill you with firing squad.
Yeah.
But he's actually going to kill them using some dude that's on steroids and been watching snuff films for the past 72 hours. He actually says to him, I'm not going to kill you by a firing squad. I'm going to get my mutant friend just rip you to pieces.
The thing is as well, cheers. Yeah. Nice one, Bison. Firing squad, please. But the thing is, right, at this point, you think that Bison would maybe, I don't know, go down to the lab and just check that, like, you know, that this guy is kind of ready and that he's been brewed, right? If that's the correct word, I don't know the terminology.
Probably.
But it's almost like he's built this whole kind of base.
Yeah.
So at some point, the floor opens up. What can only be described as kind of
Blades?
a fence made of daggers or blades, come up that kind of make like a kind of runway towards where the hostages are. And then his whole plan all along was to bring up the container that Charlie had been in and open it up and say, ta-da! Here's my super Hulk, Pennywise freak. Kill the hostages now.
Yeah. But
it's like...
Wind it back 6 months.
Yeah.
Bison's there in his place.
Yeah.
He's got his whole new temple all built, and he's there to the contractors. They turn around and go, so you want an elevator coming up from the floor from your science lab, and you want blades coming up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds legit.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. That's
Yeah, we'll build it for you.
Not a health and safety hazard at all. And it's like, yeah, but
Oh my god.
that's it. That's his plan is to just release this guy. But you'd think you'd at least go down there and check that the guy was ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd want to go and see your kind of super soldier before you kind of. I mean, there's people. How embarrassing! I was just embarrassed for him. I was just embarrassed because he had all his audience here. He had all his men gathered round. He had the reporters there and everything, and the cameramen all ready to go. And he just brings him up, and when he opens up, who's in there?
Guile.
And what does Kyle do?
Oh my god. Like, Guile likes to defy physics.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did Guile come out of the cage doing a flying kick 20 feet below a bison? He flies up over the 6-foot blades, what are in the ground, up 20 foot into the air and hits bison.
Yep. You heard that right. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sure there'll be a clip. But yeah.
There's no strings.
There's no strings.
No, there's no strings.
No.
No.
Did you check?
Yeah, it was just his big calves jumping him up.
Do you think he went from the splits to it? I think he was like all that potential energy just flying across the room.
I don't know.
It was one hell of a kick.
He was. Where's the rest of the army? There's right behind him in the boat.
Outside fighting. No.
That was
No.
like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, because at this point, we've got Kylie and Mr. Bandana Man still outside
Yeah.
fighting an
T-Hawk.
entire battalion of stormtroopers who have assault rifles, and all they have is handguns, and somehow they're winning.
Somehow.
Somehow.
And then Honda kicks through the polystyrene wall like he's Godzilla and starts having a fight with Zangief.
They do, don't they?
Yeah,
And
because they're pushing each other, and you can hear noises as well. It's like a sound over, like the Godzilla noises.
because they're doing it over Bisontopia, aren't they? Bisonopolis, or whatever it's called. His little toy village that he's made.
Yeah.
So it does look like a Godzilla scene, doesn't it?
But whilst they're fighting, you can hear the Godzilla noise going, and they're fighting. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
And then they
But-
go through the wall. So what happens is Zangief, I think, picks up Honda or vice versa, and they slam each other through the floor. And you can see when they go through the floor, it's like paper. It just rips.
It was a pretty shit fucking scene, that. Do you notice, like, Ken and Ryu, when they go running around, and then all of a sudden they come across a couple of soldiers, and then it's like, I've just put Kung Fu versus guns.
Put some mitts on. You'll be all right.
Put some mitts on. Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
This is another pretty funny scene as well.
What?
So Bison's talking to DJ, and they stand together. He goes, "We will stand together. We will defeat the army. We will be successful. There's no way they could beat it." And DJ's like, "Nah, fuck that, mate. I'm off." He just sneaks off in the back.
Yeah, he's just like, no, mate. You're on your own here, fella. Oh, he says as well, doesn't he? He says, I left NASA for this shit. Oh, Microsoft, sorry. I
Yeah.
left Microsoft for this shit.
And then Guile gets like outnumbered by the whole army, then doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he picks out like a little toothpick of a flake knife, holds it up to them, and they all start backing off, don't they? And JCVD's like, "Oh yeah, I've got you. I'm going to have you."
Fucking got you
And
now.
it pans out, the whole AN army just stood behind him.
And then he's like, where are you, Bison? You're such a pussy. You wanted some hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand com. You want some hand-to-hand combat? Well, here I am, you little pussy.
What's with the flexes? He keeps like flexing all the time, doesn't he? When he's
Oh, I
punching
know.
him and stuff. It's like really annoying. And it cuts to the security camera. Another fight again between Honda and Zangief, like Godzilla. They're still fighting. And then it's a pretty crappy fight scene between Bison and Guile.
Hey, what's with the and why
That's
has
what I
he
mean.
got an American flag on his arm? Why has he got an American flag tattoo when he's from fucking Brussels?
But he sounds American though.
He fuck it doesn't.
It does.
In this film,
Yeah, that's
You
an
think-
American accent.
you think that's an American accent?
Texas.
Shut the fuck up.
Does he not look American?
It's there, isn't it? Sorry, I couldn't see it because of. Yeah, look, what's this? Why?
So do you remember the old game Street Fighter? You used to be able to get the other character backed up into the corner because they were against like a wall or something, wasn't there?
Right.
So when Guile's fighting Bison, he keeps hitting him, and Bison's trapped in a corner, like he can't move because he's against the wall.
Yeah.
And then Guile starts doing his backflip kick, which is one of the special moves in the game. He does 3 backflip kicks,
Right.
doesn't he?
Because I did put he rings Bison's head like a bell.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps kicking Bison and Bison falls to the floor, gets back up, gets kicked to the floor,
Exactly.
gets back up, gets kicked to the floor. And it's just like, all right.
So it's like when you're playing a video game, because
Yeah.
it's like a 2D side scrolling, isn't it? On the
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
When you reach the end, you could get trapped in a corner. And you used to always have that one player used to either like crouch and kick. When your guy falls over, he gets up and falls over again, doesn't he?
Yes.
So it's a little bit like that. So
Yeah, I
then when
suppose.
Guile was doing one of his signature moves in the game,
Yeah.
I can't remember what the proper name of it was, but it's like he does like a backflip type kick,
Ah.
a helicopter kick or something like that. So that is one of the moves from the game.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
Which
because I was
quite like.
wondering, because like Guile kicks his fucking ass.
Yeah, because he starts doing like these backflips, doesn't he?
Yeah, because I think this is when I said to you, like Bison just does fuck all. He doesn't. For someone who's like keeps going on about he wants to fight him in hand-to-hand combat and shit like that, he's fucking shit at it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't go and fucking, I don't know, challenge JCVD to a fight. It'd be like me going, "Come on, JCVD, you pussy, come and meet me hand to hand.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm gonna get my ass kicked."
But obviously, with everything that was happening out of filming, you can understand why.
Yeah, you can, but yeah.
So then Bison's then kicked into like a control panel and is electrocuted. We
Where
think
did-
he's dead. But then his suit starts giving him CPR. And it also gives him special powers.
It's like that, and it's just like it comes up saying, "No heartbeat detected. Starting CPR."
And just gives him electric powers.
Yeah,
Bit weird.
you'd think he'd just maybe get them initially,
Yeah.
but then he starts going on about fucking superconductors and shit, and I'm like, that's not how superconductors work.
We also see another little fight between Vega, Ryu, along with Ken and Sega. It was a pretty shit fight, so there's no point talking about that one.
Oh, Bison can fly now as well.
Yep. And then
This-
Bison has now got Jordan Ayres, just makes him fly around.
And he's doing his old speech, and he's like, and he's just, all he does now is just start flying from one side of the room to the other,
Just punching.
just slapping JCVD, flying to the other, and then somehow has fucking Emperor powers from like Star Wars, like zzz,
Yeah,
fucking
electrocuting him.
electricity. Zzz.
Who would have thought all that Guile had to do to beat Bison was when Bison's flying at him, just redirect him into a TV.
You know, yeah, not just
So
one
it-
TV though.
200 TVs.
That's Bison versus 200 TVs.
TVs win.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you notice as well, right? So, cameraman now gets his boxing gloves from somewhere, from his
Yeah.
prison pocket, right? And
So his idea is, I'm going to fight people to escape. I want to really hurt people, so I'm going to wear padded gloves.
it's not just that. It's Chung Lee's trying to question some guys. I think she's trying to like find a way out of there. And he goes over, punches one of them, knocks him out, and then starts trying to question him.
They click onto that.
It's like, I've got this, Chung Lee. How do we get out of here? The guy's like, fucking knocked out the fuck.
Oh
And
my
then-
god! And as everybody's escaping, DJ and Zangief are talking, and DJ explains to Bison that Oh, sorry. DJ explains to Zangief that Bison is the bad guy, and he's confused about it. And he goes, "Why do you think we've been getting paid so much?" Zangief turns around and goes, "You got paid?"
That's why I love him so much. Because he's like, he honestly thought that Bison was a good guy. It's like, what? You've literally seen the guy. You've seen him fucking snap people's necks. You've seen him take hostages.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, dear, an army are here to take away our privileges."
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
mate.
fucking hell.
No,
Oh, and then Boxer guy. So Kylie's trying to get the hostages out. And she's like, "I'll just need a minute to take her out this panel." And Boxer guy comes over and fucking smashes it. And it's like, all I was thinking was, it's a good fucking job that worked, because otherwise you've just come over. She's trying to get the hostages out by opening a fucking panel with the computer.
Yeah.
And you've just punched shit out of it. And all I was thinking was, if that had just broken, you're going to look like the biggest fucking twat in the world.
killed everybody.
Be like, fucking hell, dude. Why did you do that?
Why was the base go blow up?
I don't know.
There's no reason for it to blow up.
Because for some reason, Bison had connected his TV screens up to a self-destruct mechanism or something, because he gets pushed into a bunch of TV screens and then all of a sudden the whole fucking place is going to explode. Talk about bad wiring.
Right. And as it blows up, actually, just before it blows up, we see all the guards outside surrendering.
Yeah.
Right? But for some reason, Bison's guys are still armed. So they're walking out the temple, holding the guns, and then dropping them into a pile of guns outside.
Yeah.
Why do they still got the guns on them?
I don't. Yeah, they're literally like herding them past, aren't they? Or holding the guns. Yeah, just put the gun there, please. Okay. Hey, but the one thing that confused me as well, right? So what's Mohawk guy called?
T-Hawk.
The T-Hawk.
Oh, no, sorry, Mohawk. Zangief.
Zangief, right? So, right. Zangief through it all has been the most evil fucking bastard. He's not only is he incinerated clothes, he's been like basically Bison's lead henchman, right? Yeah. And all he does is hold the door open for the hostages when they go out, and all is forgiven.
The best mates.
All is fucking forgiven. I mean, then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm on your side now. I held the door open. Do you not remember?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Hold on, that guy's a bad guy." No. He held the door open. No, we don't arrest him. Because even though as all the men are walking past at the end and putting the guns down, he's like, "You naughty bastard, you. I'm on to you now. I know you. We were the bad guys." And it's like, but he was worse than anyone. He used to torture children and everything. No, but he held the door open. He held the door open. The hostages wouldn't have escaped without him because he held the door open.
And they're all singing praises about Gaio because they're thinking that he's dead. And then he just comes out of smoke without a scratch on him.
Yeah.
The temple just blew up.
Yeah. But that's the thing as well, right? When the temple blew up, when the countdown stopped, because there has to be like a verbal countdown, he was still in the lab.
Yeah.
Because Charlie and the scientist guy decided...
Where did they go?
Well, they decide they're going to stay behind for some reason. Because Charlie goes, "I'm injured now, I must die." And the scientist goes, "Yeah, I suppose I made him like this. I better stay as well, you know." Fuck it. And Charlie's like, Kyle's like, "Whatever."
Says me a bullet.
Fucking, I'm out of her. I could have killed you before, you know.
Yeah, and then all have like fist pumps, and the temple blows up, and then it's like a cheesy freeze jump picture at the end, and then the credits start. But, however, this is quite a good bit in a way. So, if you don't know about this little section, so it just looks like they're all jumping up dead cheesy, like doing like a dodgy pose.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the poses that they used at the end were the stances from when you win a fight in the game.
Ah.
So when your character wins that fight, that's the move that they do. Like, for example, Chun-Li jumps up with her legs in the air, like with kicking behind.
Yeah.
Gaio does like a little flex and etc.
Yeah.
So that's their pose.
I was wondering why they just suddenly all just turned around and did like a random pose. But no, that makes sense. But when you as well, when JCVD comes out of like when they all think he's dead and he comes over. But just going back to like Mohawk fella and how he's suddenly forgiven, like he doesn't know that he held the door open, and he just comes over and then he's like, "Yeah, right, mate, love the hot pants." The other thing as well is that like are him and Chung Lee kind of like dating now? Because he says we can get that interview over dinner as long as you wear that outfit. And then obviously Kylie wants a fucking piece of him as well because she's like, oh, it's just something in my eye. Oh. And then what happened to Vega and Patches? Oh, I know what happened now. We kind of missed that bit out. So Ryu...
Yeah, they had a fight in the temple, that was it.
Yeah, Ryu and Ken kind of have a bit of an argument and then suddenly become best friends again when Ken sees... Because Ken wants to basically rob Bison and get the fuck out of there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I skipped over that. There wasn't really anything important.
No, so basically they have a Vega and Patches and Ken and Ryu kind of have a
You
fight.
see them actually, don't you? Because they escape in the water.
Yeah, because DJ nicks the money, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then at the end, they open the money up, and I kind of seen that coming. And it turns out that it's Bison dollars.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Then end credits.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. I don't think we've... Yeah, go on.
There's something you have missed out, though.
What?
Post-credit scene.
Post-credits scene?
Yep. But after the credits, there's another scene.
There is something I just noticed on the bottom here, though. They're all friends at the end, and he...
No.
Turns his thumb the right way.
Not that.
No, go on.
So, after all the credits...
Yeah.
So I always do this. Whenever I watch films, this is because of Marvel, really.
Yeah.
At the end of the Marvel films, the credits, you get like an extra scene.
Yeah.
So I noticed, I was like, why is there still like 12 minutes left of the film with the credits? So I've skipped through, and there was a bit of a post-credit scene, and we see Bison, his fist come up through the rubble. And on a computer screen, it says, selects world domination. It's like a little menu. And it comes down. It's like a menu goes ding, 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 ding. World domination. Fist comes up.
Are you telling me Bison's still alive?
Yes.
But not really.
Well, the actor isn't, unfortunately.
Oh, poor Raoul.
Yeah, and that's it. Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Right.
That was an exciting ride.
That was good. I enjoyed it.
It was a good fucking film. That was literally from the first film that I can actually say was that bad. It was good.
100%.
Fucking
100%.
ace film.
Like, let's get on to the awards then, shall we?
Yeah.
So here at Six and Below Movie Podcast, we like to give out the awards. If you want to give out the awards yourself, who you think deserved what awards, let us know down below in comments or contact us on
6andbelowpodcast@gmail.com.
That is right. So the awards we have the best actor, worst actor, best character, worst character, the Hot Babe Award, and 3 things you've liked. And your personal rating out of 10.
You keep throwing this Hot Babe Award.
Yeah, every so often, I've got to keep you on your feet. So for the first one, the King Kong Award,
King
aka
Kong,
best
bitches.
actor.
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
You ain't got shit.
You ain't got shit.
Go on, who's your King Kong?
I've gone for Drown.
I have. That was easy.
Easy. Don't need to talk about.
He was brilliant. We've said it as we've gone along. He played the part really well. I couldn't see anyone else doing it. So
yeah.
And it definitely needed to be him. Now we got the Golden Seagull Award.
That's right.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
The Whisperer.
Whisper himself.
Seagull.
I need to send you that, don't I?
I need that. I know that fucking seagull's amazing. Fucking the Golden Seagull Award.
I love it.
Can I go first on this?
You can.
Worst actor. The guy who played Carlos Blanca.
Oh, right. He didn't really do much.
He didn't, and he was bad. Whatever he did do was bad.
Yeah. I've put the guard who was watching Dalsim in the labs.
Oh, the guy who was just sat reading his magazine half the time.
reading a magazine, he got hit with a fire extinguisher, done like a little stumble into the electric, just dusted it off like it was nothing and carried on attacking him.
Fair enough, yeah.
Like, yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah,
Rock on.
I had to go out with Pennywise Hulk because he was just fucking terrible. Although he did get a bad rap. I still can't get over the whole friend. I'm going to sort you out, mate. It's going to be okay.
Who's your best character?
I've got two.
Yep.
Mine's Mohawk, as I keep calling him. What's his name?
Comedy relief, isn't it? He's good.
Yeah. Or DJ.
DJ as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone for Bison.
Have you?
Yeah. Like you say, I'd like the comical side of the crazy.
Yeah.
It was good.
I was thinking about him, but I thought, well, I've given him Best Actor. So,
Fair enough.
But as a character, yeah, no, he was brilliant. But no, I really like Mohawk.
Worst character.
Hodor. We call him.
Yeah.
Fucking Hodor.
Hodor.
Hold the door. Yeah, sorry. Worst character. Cammy. Kylie Minogue.
I was going to go for her.
She didn't need to be in the film.
No, I went for T-Hawk.
Ah. Which one's T-Hawk?
The other follower.
Oh.
Who literally had no dialogue. He just followed them around.
I forgot he was in the film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's pointless. I mean, at least Cammy's in the background picture.
The failed chaperone.
Yeah.
You had the chaperone and the ass cheek. Oh, Jesus.
Hot Baby Award.
Huh?
Hot Baby Award.
Oh, Kylie.
It's got to be Kylie, isn't it?
It's got to be Kylie.
Got to be. 3 things you enjoyed about the film.
Yeah. Okay. So, Raul Julia's performance as a whole. I just thought we've said it for. I don't need to say it again. But
Yeah.
the comedy aspect of it. I thought that the whole overall kind of feel of the film.
Yeah.
And my third one is kind of the style of the film. There wasn't anything I could kind of pinpoint and say I really like that, but just the overall kind of the art style, the set pieces, the set design and everything like that. I just thought all of it was just. It made the film. It didn't take itself too seriously. The fact that they had blue and red fucking costumes. Raul Julia's just overall fucking performance. Yeah. The whole thing was great. I fucking loved it. It was great.
It was. Okay, for me, I thought the dialogue was good.
Yeah.
Some pretty funny one-liners are out there. I liked the moments with Zangief, like when the bomb was going towards the tent, it's like, turn the channel over.
Turn the channel.
And then I like the other scene with Bison when he's talking with DJ, saying that we go stand together and take over the world. DJ just fucks off. It's like, nah, I'm out, mate.
That's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean by the comedy of it. Just the overall, the fact that it didn't take itself too seriously, and just that it was just.
What's your rating out of 10?
6.5.
Well, I was go for that. I thought it might have been a bit high. I've gone for 5.8.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't put it over a 6? No.
It's.
Put it into the 6s.
I mean, if it was like a push, probably 6.2 or something. But because, like you say, it is an enjoyable film.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy it, to be fair.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just silly and entertaining.
That's what you want in a film.
It is.
It's a film what did not take itself serious.
You can literally pick apart every scene and just think, what the fuck is going on there? Why is there an announcer in every fucking scene? Why are the missiles on the side of his fucking tank? Why are they firing tennis balls at them? Why is the countdown clock in that scene? Why is Bison fucking not realised that everyone thinks he's a fucking psychopath? How does that guy not know he's working for the bad guy? It's just everything is just like comedy.
Yeah.
It's just it tastes.
Right then. The Wall of Fame.
The Wall of Fame.
Again, let us know down below in comments, where would you put this film if you was to put it on a Wall of Fame, give it a rating. We've got 3 different sections, haven't we?
Yes. We'll see. You've got to watch this film. It's fucking ace.
I'd agree with you.
Yes. Thank you. Boom. Must fucking see.
Must see.
Seriously, just Just go and watch it. If you just want something that's just lighthearted, that's fun, and you're just gonna look at it and just think, "What the actual fuck am I watching?" Watch this film.
Definitely.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a good way. I mean, it's just. I mean, if you were gonna create a film based on Street Fighter, what the fuck would you do?
I don't know, but you can tell cocaine was prolific.
There was a lot of cocaine. Yeah,
It was that era.
it was.
Everybody's just cocaine out the face,
Oh,
protein shakes, and just going for it.
I know. I just feel like throughout reviewing this film, my voice has just gone high pitched and high pitched and high pitched.
Yep.
It's just, it's funny. It's a fun film, but it's got to be must see.
Perfect.
Must see movie.
Right.
Fighter.
And that is us done. That is us
Yeah,
done with
that's
Street
another one.
Fighter.
Yeah. So, if you made it this far, oh, we need to do the clip quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. You know.
Right, I'll play it again.
Yeah.
Now what?
We're both fighting men, and I respect that. And fighting men, they don't deserve to be killed like sheep. But respect must be taught.
I guess he doesn't like sailors.
do you, do you deserve to be killed like sheep?
A ship?
Like a sheep?
Like a ship?
Can I have a guess?
Yes.
Is it one of the Expendables movies?
Possibly.
Is it Expendables 2?
It is.
Right.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I've never seen it, but I was just trying to think of a film that they could have possibly been in together that had, Sly Stallone and Van Damme in it.
Yeah. There's Expendables 2. If you got that right, give yourself a pat on the back. Don't be cheating, by the way. I don't want an email off you saying that you got it right, but then you watched to the end.
We fucking know.
We do know.
We will know. We will know. But no, thank you. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you.
And are we going to announce what film we're doing next week? Or
Yes. Do you want to announce it?
yeah, we're doing Punisher Warzone
Yes.
from 1998.
Classic.
No, 1998. 2008.
I don't know. It was one of
2008. So it was a Marvel film that was not made by Disney.
It's
Before-
Lionsgate, isn't it?
Lionsgate before Iron Man. And well, join us next week to see if it's any good.
Who knows?
I have
Who
a
knows?
feeling it's going to be somewhere towards Darren.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget that 5-star rating. Hit that like button. I've been Darren. This has been
Erik,
Take care of yourself.
see you next week.